And we're live.
Hello! Hydrate, everybody!
Yes, already!
There's Joe.
Hydrate, everybody!
Yes, already!
There's Joe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bottlecap Brigade, the best D&D campaign you'll ever encounter, where the live stream that gets drunk talks about D&D, doesn't play it right. That's right, we're like your passive-aggressive friends who throw Christmas parties and tell you not to bring anything but yourself, but then you show up with an $8 bottle of wine and they ask, that's all you brought? And you're like, yes, Susan, that's all I brought. Merry fucking Christmas.
Absolutely.
I'm Kat. I am your dungeon principal of the evening, and welcome to the finale of our three-part special, the Zenith of Frostfeather. Tonight is the last episode of the Zenith of Frostfeather. It's a collaboration of creatives coming together during the cold and merry season to bring you a special D&D treat. Thank you for following us along this journey. Thank you for everyone we've played with so far, and thank you to everyone we're playing with tonight. This is my first time DMing, and
Yay!
You're gonna fucking do a darn good job.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I can't believe you all trusted me with the ending. So let's put this creative writing degree to use.
Woo!
And speaking of putting creatives to use, let's introduce the Bottlecap Brigade.
Hey, that's nice.
If Stacy's mom's got it going on, and if I'm in love with Stacy's mom, then Stacy's mom must be super freaking cool and named Miranda Higelio Palazzo.
Oh my gosh, yes! Hey!
Playing Francis, the halfling druid.
Hi, guys.
Being friends with this person is like buying a jean jacket from a thrift store and finding $12 in the pocket. A great joy! It's Austin Von Johnson playing Nameless Sentient Stone.
Well, I do declare, thank you.
I love that it was $12.
Yeah, it's just 12. It's two bills. It's a 10 and a $2 bill, so it's like extra.
That's 3 booster packs of magic cards.
Oh.
Not surprised you know that. If this next player was a Christmas sweater, it'd be a lovingly hand-knitted grandma sweater that says North Pole or Bust. It's Sam Gates playing Jarvis.
I eat cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, I'd like to note that I'm really glad that Austin and my character switched from the first session, and now he is a Southern gentleman, and I'm a Southern crazy conspiracy theorist, because it works better, you know?
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah. For the 12th day of Christmas, my true love brought to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French heads, 2 doves, and 1 Joe Fritz playing Boca Verde.
An avocado.
In any true love, life, holiday, Hallmark movie, there's always one business chick who needs to reconnect with her small town Christmas roots. Here to defy all her big city responsibilities, it's Alicia Donahue playing Madame Flambliol.
I've always wanted to be in a Hallmark movie. I'm gonna give you Sigourney Weaver. I'm gonna pretend I'm Sigourney Weaver playing the role.
I love her.
That's the no-nonsense businesswoman. Who was it that was in... remember that show Baby Boom where the lady made all the applesauce? She moved to Vermont and didn't adopt a baby, but like a baby just landed in her lap and
What?
applesauce and fell in love with the vet.
I don't know who that is.
I love it.
I want to be in that pitch room. Like, it's like, no one knows where the baby came from, but it's there.
And there's applesauce.
There was a lot of applesauce.
Like any good Hallmark film, there's a lot of applesauce.
True.
Office holiday parties wouldn't be the same without Carol from HQ getting shit-faced, but like any like this session, wouldn't be anything without our lovely Lexington playing Dragoosh.
Hey! It's me and a cat!
Hey! Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Good timing. My cat has good timing. Sorry.
Yes. No, it's good. All those monies spent training that cat for good timings really paid off. All right. Speaking of good timing, Miranda, you were telling me that you wanted to say something.
Yeah, totally. It's the end of the year, and it's essentially our last episode for the Bottlecap Brigade in 2020. So I thought it would be fun to maybe gather some friends that we see often and not so often, and they had some things they wanted to share. It's the season of giving, so there might be some things on your Christmas list that you need to fill, and then people that you need to give gifts to. So they're gonna give you guys some options. One second. Let me get the first of them. Hi y'all, it's me, Jolly Jewel, just coming in to say hi, and I want to thank everybody for a great 2020. We, as the Bottlecap Brigade, have gone on some serious adventures together. We've had a lot of weird moments, ate some weird food, we shot people in the butthole. We're quite the unique kind of motley crew, and I wanted to give a special shout out to two folks who are definitely part of our motley crew, Goblin's Horde and Fantasy Animal Vegan. We love y'all so much, and all the support you give, and all the awesome illustrations you make, and being so active in the chat and making us drink a lot and stretch a lot. I just love it so much. So from the bottom of Jolie's heart, I had to say thank you specifically to y'all, and to everyone out there who views our stream. Okay, real quick, there's another person that needs to come through here. Oh no. Hello everyone, it is I, Klaxon Klaxoff. You see, I've had some new imports come into my store, Klaxon Klaxoff, Curious Curiosity and Imports, and I just really had to share them with you because they are quite significant and extravagant. The first is a few burnt hairs. You see, they are candle makers from far, far away, and they've been able to connect with some patrons, Hexblade patrons, Old One patrons, more patrons, and they make these amazing candles that when you light it, you get to talk and commune with this patron. It's quite magical. But be careful because not all patrons are kind. Another new thing that I have in my store is these new dice. They're called D4s and D8s and D10s and D12s. I believe folks on this plane of existence, on the mortal plane of existence, I believe they play Dungeons and Dragons or something, and this company, Dice Envy, they make some extra special dice that you never roll a nat 1, you always roll nat 20s, and you always get the highest healing points, and well, they're quite great. So I, unfortunately, in my store, I'm out of stock. But please go onto the the World Wide Web. Yes, and go to afewburthairs.com and diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade and make sure you get a couple because I'm telling you, the magic is solid. Okay, another guest. Oh no. Nope, lost the prop. Oh, nope. Hello, it's me, Mars, from the Feywild. Just dropping in again to tell you, in the Feywild, you see, the landscape changes quite a bit, and we often need, cartographers, very good cartographers that are able to keep up with the changing landscape. And so I happened upon Incarnate. They're a map building service, quite customizable, and for somebody like me who needs lots of time to strategize and plan walls and things like that, I would definitely suggest you use them. Go to incarnate.com, inkarnate.com, and you'll be sure to have a splendid map for your party, for war, for whatever kind of plan and thing you need. Or maybe it's just wallpaper or something. Hold on, bye.
That was fucking incredible.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Okay, oh, sorry. Continue.
This is the big 2020 ending. Hi, everybody. You might remember me from that one shot
Folks kind of called me Sticker Face, but it's New Wavy Baby. I ended up dying, and I got possessed by a demon prince, and then he was in this love affair with Rumpelstiltskin. It was really, really weird. But now I'm dead, and I had a lot of time on my hands, and so I went on the internet, and I found this thing called Patreon.com, and it's like a place where you can like help support artists or groups like the Bottlecap Brigade, and I even started a new color guard flag twirling dance club that you can help support too. But I just wanted to suggest that, if you can give some money, $1, $5, $10, whatever, maybe support the Bottlecap Brigade, because even though they killed me off, I still have a nice place. I have a big place in my heart for them. Okay, I think it's just like one more person. Okay, hold on, bye.
This is so obnoxious.
Oh God!
Okay, this is one other person. You may remember me from a dream sequence. It was me, the doorknob. I just wanted to let you know that you should definitely follow the Bottlecap Brigade on social media. Facebook is my Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you follow them, and I'll be seeing you in your dreams. Okay, bye! Jolie, I think it's you again! Wow, hi guys, that was a lot of transportation spells I just used up. But I just wanted to say, thanks again for the support, and make sure that you spread kindness to everyone, because kindness is the true magic of the world, and it's what's gonna make this world a better place. So be kind, spread joy, and believe in that magic, because that shit is real. Okay, that's it. See y'all in the new year on the More to Play. Okay, bye. Whoa, what happened, guys?
Can I congratulate you now?
I don't.
Oh my God. Well, everybody, that was a fun session. Good evening and good night.
And that's with all the characters.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
That was chaotic, long, and obnoxious. Thank you guys for staying with me.
That was beautiful, absurd, and lovely is how I would put it. Well,
The one-woman show will be premiering soon off Broadway.
Please.
well, it's always good to go
Be a
big and
fan.
then go home. So we're gonna let's meet up back with the crew. We last. I knew something was missing. Okay. All right. So we last left the crew of misfits on top of a cold and windy mountain. 4 out of the 6 crew members made it just in time to witness Buddy and several other cult members eat the remaining last ice giant heart, which would end their lives but complete the ritual to bring forth Barathor, a giant fiery demon that crawls upward to the world, promising the end in its demonic flame. Shortly after, Barathor jumps down this other side of the mountain. Giantfoot climbs to the peak, meeting with the crew. On his back, he carries Drigush. In his fist, he carries Francis, and he laments to the now completed party that they are too late to stop the world's demise. We are back with the party, Voka, Jarvis, Madden, Stone, Drigush, and Francis, as they are left in eerie silence atop a broken mountain peak, amidst impending doom. What do you guys want to do?
I told you guys, the cultists, they're all playing in the 5G, and now we gotta get the fuck out of here.
I must say that I don't feel that there will be a place to go if we don't stop that giant demon. And perhaps we should begin with a warm embrace. Very warm embrace. Someone who's got the warmest pockets.
Well, I'm wearing a parka. I guess you could come inside my pocket.
So, you hear the muffled tones of Francis saying, "I have a parka," coming from the inside Giant Foot's fist as he stands above everybody with Drake.
I have a parka!
Oh,
Ooh.
I am sorry. Giant Fist slowly lets down his hand and uncurls his giant fingers, and you see, standing before you, what used to be a very properly dressed small halfling druid now has a giant parka. Everything looks normal from head down into maybe the waist area, and you realize that Francis's pants are still completely ripped off. He has bare legs and is wearing a full diaper.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
I forgot my
Francis, do you
pocket
need
bird.
some pants, or are you just free genitalia in it?
You know, I think I kind of like this look. It's a little, fashion forward, as they say. But I could probably use some pants. I got a lot of chicken bumps on my legs, goosebumps. So maybe some pants. Can you help me?
Yeah! And I just, Jarvis takes his pants off and just kind of throws them at Francis.
Well, now you're gonna get chicken bumps all over your legs.
I
Good
like them.
luck.
They keep me. My chicken bumps keep me away from the 5Gs. And if as the old saying goes, as long as there's no avocados, you don't have to worry about getting the government.
Francis looks immediately at Voka. Was that offensive?
I am already deeply, deeply uncomfortable with all of you people, and this is making it so much worse.
Francis is slowly putting on the pants.
Thank you.
Well, I do declare this silence is getting a little more and more awkward by the minute. Perhaps our large friend over there can give us just a tad bit of guidance as to what it is we should do about this giant demon situation. Referencing to the Giant Foot.
Giant Foot is the whole time you guys are talking and doing the whole pants thing, he lets Drigush calm off his back, and he looks to the other side of the mountain where Berthor has skidded down, and you can if you were to go up and look, you would see a bunch of smears of fire and the violent fury, just kind of scars that he's left on his way down the side of the mountain. You can tell from where you have been that he's heading back to the cultist HQ. That's not below the cabin, but nearby it. And he's looking over it and is very sullen and saying, "There's nothing left to do. Looks like the end of the world."
That's concerning.
You're telling me. And he turns around. He starts making his way down the other side of the mountain.
Should we follow him?
I'm gonna follow him. Goddamn! One of us gotta get us away from this goddamn government. Hydrate! Goddamn it! Hydrate!
Is Francis still in Treebeard? Not Treebeard. What the fuck is his
Giant Foot. No,
Giant Foot.
he let him.
Let me down.
He let him go down. He uncurled his hands and then let Drigush get off of his back, and he's just starting to leave.
Okay.
Where are you going? Oh, we were gonna do something about this.
I have a few acorns in my tree I want to eat. I've been saving them for a special occasion.
Okay, well, I've already failed at my pilgrimage. I can't fail at saving the world.
You want to save the world?
Yes. Come back.
Giant Foot very slowly makes his way up, and he's like, "But you're all just a crew of little misfits. How do you plan to save the world?"
I'm going to be a dentist.
Giantfoot rips off of some of his bark, and there's a Dare t-shirt underneath it.
Yes.
Do I have any tinfoil?
See a bark.
What's up?
Do I have any tinfoil, perchance? Or, like, reflective material?
I bet you would have like a tinfoil hat you keep in your like the front part of your coveralls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just like
Lock
to
out the 5G.
scream at them and just say, I'll tell you how I'm gonna save the goddamn world, and I'd like to form it into like a bit of a hat and put it around myself and just say, I'm gonna fucking make one of these for everyone in Magna and make sure they're all safe from the government.
How does it work?
It reflects the 5G into avocados instead of away from avocados. So avocados, I don't know if you knew this, Voca Verde, but your avocados are saving us from the government right now.
Wow, you're pretty special, Voca.
Is that why our avocado crops are dying?
Probably.
Oh fuck. Sorry, when I said bark earlier, I meant fur.
Yeah.
It's a blend.
It's a blend.
Mhm.
Sorry. While you guys are having that conversation of like, how does it work? Like the tinfoil hats, you hear the most deafening boom and earthquake shake of your like you guys were in an avalanche earlier, and this is bigger.
Oh, I do declare that was loud.
Did you hear that? Did anybody else hear that?
I think more importantly, we should be asking, did you feel that? And Giantfoot puts his hands to the earth. And you see, like, when that happened, the trees shook so hard that all of the snow fell from them. Everything is, like, completely bare. Like, some of the snow shifted from the peak. The rune that Barathor had come out of completely has fallen into the side of the mountain. And you guys are still at the top, barely keeping hold on the very soft snow.
Giantfoot, do you know of any possible like weaknesses this demon might have?
Good question.
Maybe we can divide the plan.
Well, if you want to defeat Barathor, I guess you gotta fight fire with cold.
Okay, that makes sense. I got a couple ice spells.
Like, he's a big old fire demon, and it's like we're in the middle of a big old cold storm. Seems like it would have been easy. But I guess it just came out of the peak anyway. All right, I'm gonna go eat some acorns. See ya on the other side.
I really wanted to let that monologue finish, but we're just waiting for Joe, everyone at home. I'm sorry that the video is all fucked up right now. But Joe's internet crashed because we live in Boise, Idaho, United States, and it is just a bastion of lack of technology. So,
Bastion.
Yeah.
Say my name.
We are looking great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So good.
All right. I think here he is. Here he is. Hi, Joe.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I heard my avocado screaming.
Oh no, they scream and talk to you?
Oh no, I'm Voca Verde.
I'll
right.
wait just a little bit.
I fixed everyone.
Perfect.
Would you give us a little recap?
You did that so
of where we're
fast.
at? I know.
Yeah, let me
Really good.
let me give you guys a little recap of what happened. Basically, what's happening is you get the feeling that Giantfoot's given up. When you think about how, like, he's an ice giant, all he had to survive while, like, basically all of his other ice giant, like, family and friends died by the hands of this cult to get their hearts. And you just get the feeling that maybe he's, like, kind of like, just, this is the end of the world, no one could have stopped it. And he's looking at the six of you and he's like, if you guys, like, maybe you guys I don't know if you guys want to save him, but it's going to take a lot of like inspiration to like help get him a little bit more.
So Nameless Stone goes over to Jarvis and just kind of like leans in as they're levitating. He's like, "Say, Jarvis, I do know that you had been looking for giant foot for quite a long time. That perhaps many folks thought that he didn't exist, and here he is. Perhaps you could be the best person to inspire this here giant fellow into helping us out and perhaps leading us in the direction that we need to go."
I think you're goddamn right about that, you nameless sentient stone piece of shit, you. And I turn over to the mountain giant and I'm just like, hey, listen here, you mountain giant. I've been through at least 3 wars. I've been through 2 times where my cat ran away from me. I had to kill my best friend at the beginning of this whole shtick. And now we're in danger of all dying. I am not gonna die before I reach the finality of my character quest. And you're the only one that can save my ass right now, okay? Now, all I need you to do is walk us to where we need to be getting to go and make sure that we get there kind of safe. Because you're big, that stone's small. I know that stone can pick up other stones. I can't. But it can. It uses its mind. And with an ally like that, and with an ally like Avocado over there, we can do this. Okay, we can do this. You can do this.
That was really sweet. Francis sheds a tear.
I give Jarvis a pat on the back with my mage hand.
You goddamn
said,
right. Nameless sentient stone. You goddamn right.
Are there any acorns on the ground?
I would say that with that one like kind of giant earthquake, maybe some fell from the trees along with that snow and is like are perched on some of that snow.
While he's doing his little speech, Jarvis, I'm going to be whispering into an acorn with my magical tinkering. You should stay. And I'm going to just chuck it at the Bigfoot guy so that he can hear the message that his acorns are talking to him and telling him he should stay.
Okay. Anyone else?
Can I roll like a persuasion for that speech?
Yeah. Roll a persuasion.
Great, because it was an 11.
Hey.
I'm gonna say that definitely that gets Giant Foot in a weird mood, and then he immediately looks up at you.
Weird mood.
He's feeling very sad. He hasn't had any inspiration for a long time, and then you start talking to him like this. You call him giant, and you call him a bunch of like weird names that in his culture mean very offensive things, but he realizes this guy with overalls and strangely no pants anymore has a point. Then he immediately gets hit by some acorns that tell him to stay.
Stay.
He, with his hands on the ground, he was in like a kneeling position where he was feeling the earth. He stands up and says, "I guess there's a little fight left in me. All right, climb aboard. We're gonna go see Barathor and maybe save the world. I don't know." And then he kneels down in that weird position that you do with stray dogs when you want to tell them that you're nice. He's got his arms out like this, and he kneels down for all of you to basically climb aboard into either his hands or or on his back.
Nameless sentient stone, how much can you lift?
On a good day, I can lift about 1,079 pounds, and on an even better day, I can lift about 1,080 pounds.
Goddamn, that's a lot of weight. You want to carry me if I kind of step 1 foot on you? You want to carry me on the top of that giant?
I look at Sentient Stone, turns his rock body towards ice giant that is kneeling down, and then like turns back and kind of like tilts down as if to look at his own body that's non-existent. Like, no.
All right,
And then
all right.
and then floats off, and Nameless Sentient Stone wants to like nestle himself in the hair or like head fur of Giant Foot, and just like make himself a little cozy,
Like the
warmth
little
in there.
quaff.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I'll be like a third eye on him.
Perfect.
Giant Foot's like all
Scaring
hair,
the
right?
shit out of Jarvis.
Like
Yes.
abominable snowman. Okay.
Yeah.
Francis is gonna like walk to the shoulder of Giant Foot. Do you think that I could steal some of your hair and add it to my parka? I won't take that much. Maybe on the pants too. Just a little bit.
Really. Hold on. Actually, here. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll
He puts a weird hand up really quick, and he says, "Only if you apologize to me."
for what?
You hurt my feelings earlier. You got snippy.
When?
Well,
I'm not a snippy person.
really quick. Last session, didn't you like
Austin
insult?
Talmadge.
You were.
Yeah.
Did I?
You were last time.
You were. Miranda's Francis, I'm sure, would never do something like that. But
Oh my god.
he's hurt. He holds on to stuff.
Well, I think I've just been really stressed out. All this is happening so fast, and quite honestly, I keep to myself in the mountains. This is just all new to me, and I think I was just triggered, and maybe we can start on a new bigger foot. I mean, just the foot. Doesn't have to worry about the size. We just get to start on a new foot together. Oh no.
He looks at you and he laughs very heartedly. And he takes.
I imagine everything like blows.
Yeah, the sentient stone is like jiggling in his hair, and it's a big ol' laugh, and he reflexes his hand to let you climb up. Yeah, and he says, "Take from the back. I can't see it anyway."
Okay, will do. Thank you. I'll let everybody know it's your hair. Okay.
I tell you, Francis, that is some prime back hair.
The giant foot blushes. Okay. What is it? Okay, so who's Voca Verde? Are you Voca Verde and Goosh and Jarvis? Are you guys jumping on your new steed?
Jumping on. I'm gonna jump on. I want to ride.
I'm on my faithful steed.
There we go. Smoke some weed.
Oh, and Madden.
I wish.
I forgot Madden wasn't on.
I want to get in his hand.
You want to get in his hand?
I'd like to ride in his hand. I'm most comfortable with a little distance.
I get so close to Voca Verde as we walk up to the giant, and I'm just sniffing the whole way, just smelling those avocados. I don't know why.
Boca Verde turns around and kind of sees Jarvis sniffing, and the avocado smell like a healthy fat, don't they?
They have human properties. I knew it from the start. I knew the avocados would be the things to save Magna.
My God, I'm so happy.
Boca Verde is gonna ride the giant foot.
Hey.
I'm gonna ride the other giant foot.
It has one giant foot. One is much bigger than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I ride the other one?
I guess you can ride the smaller one, but I'm gonna need a acrobatics check.
Oh.
Good, because it has shit for that. 15.
Okay, yeah, you can ride the smaller one, like a surfboard.
I do.
Like it's like a wind sail. Both of you, like, of course, like Voca Verde, like it's a huge foot. You have no problem getting on that thing. You're a monk. You got wonderful time. So you're like holding it like a wind sail, and then Jarvis looks at Voca and sees that the other foot's available, and that it's way smaller, but you managed to get on top of it and managed to stay on top of it like the other half of the wind sail. Drigush, what are you doing?
I climb up to his ear and I just whisper and I go, we're kind of the same because you have a big foot and I have a bronze foot, so we should be friends. And then I like almost fall off and then like climb my way back on.
Can you give me an acrobatics?
Yes.
To stay on the giant foot.
8.
8. That is a nat 1. He lets you fall off.
I just run. I'm gonna run after him and just kind of like grasp at whatever I can to like get a hold.
Okay. You run after him as he accidentally lets you fall back. He tries to catch you like this, and then he lets you fall off as he starts basically just like, imagine skis without the pole thing. I've never skied a day in my life. Like, imagine you're just skiing and Naruto running at the same time. Like, it's like a mixture of like a nice spot and like just like arms outstretched like that. Dragush, as he starts sliding down the mountain in perfect form, you rush over and you jump off and you hit like the back of his forearm, and you manage to like do a very good like koala hug around his arm.
Oh,
as all of you start
Horrible.
sliding down the mountain on top of Giant Foot.
Everybody drink for Cat's Nat 1, by the way.
Oh yeah, drink for that Nat 1. Okay. You guys make it down. You guys are sliding down this mountain. It's cold, it's breezy, it's getting in your like the storm is starting to settle down. As you guys make your way down the mountain, it clears up a little bit. Naruto sleds down the base of the mountain and like rounds to the other side where you saw Bellathor jump off and like scar the earth as he gets down to where he knows the cultist headquarters are. Really quick. Okay. As you guys get to that side of the mountain, you see the cabin to your right about 60 feet away, and then about 50 feet just right in front of you, there's a clearing. And you see Bearthor like his back is turned to you guys, and he's like bent down on his knees, and he has both of his fists. One is completely dug into the earth, cracked up with the earth. He's like up to his elbow, just down into the earth, and he's pounding the other one into like his left hand into the earth, trying to get it basically in the same way. And and he does not see you.
How
Is
far?
our moment already upon us?
How far are we from the cabin? Is there any way for us
You're
to
about
kind of
50 feet from the cabin, and he's about I don't know if I said how many feet away from you. It's like a giant clearing that you see in front of you. The cabin is way closer to you guys.
Is it possible for all of us, like on the back of Giant Foot, whatever, to like get into the cabin to just kind of like take a second and assess and make a plan?
Probably not walk into the cabin, but definitely hide behind it.
Okay. I think we should hide behind the cabin real quick and remain unseen.
I want to use some fucking mold earth to make it a little bit easier for us to get back there without being seen.
Can you make a stealth roll for me if you do a mold earth?
Yeah. I'm shit at that too, so 14.
How many?
14. Okay. He still doesn't hear the mold earth. As soon as you look at him and time it with his punches down into the earth, that you use mold earth just when he punches down into the earth, so he doesn't hear it. He thinks it's a part of his punch into the earth.
He hasn't spent enough time fucking listening to the radio. I hear Blalix Jones has some pretty good information on how to hear when people are trying to sneak by him. It's Magna commentator. It's a real piece of shit.
Everybody make a perception roll for me.
19. What up, motherfucker?
8.
8.
Yeah,
10.
14.
15.
18.
18. Okay. I'm gonna say everybody who got above a 15, you can tell that what Bearthor is doing is it's like he's getting ready to summon a spell. Like you can recognize, and it's familiar to you when somebody's like a demon is getting ready to do something fucking huge.
Okay, there's one thing I might be able to do. It's one of my biggest moves, but maybe this could buy us some time. So Bigfoot or Giantfoot said that
Bigfoot's offensive.
I'm so sorry. The demon is not good with cold, so maybe I could like cast a sleet storm over him, so it looks like there's like really bad weather, and maybe that can do some damage while, I don't know, we get set in place or something. I can cast it from really far away.
Is there a way?
I think that's an excellent idea.
I wonder if there's a way, because we get an attack of opportunity, for us to like combine forces and all of us hit him with a ranged spell or something, so that we can like do a lot of damage up top with advantage.
You ever seen Magical Darkness, Madden?
Did you ever... You know how I feel about college football. Do you remember the bowl where Boise State played Oklahoma?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Wait, I want to see.
Oklahoma isn't real.
Where Boise village
Oh yeah, the Boise Village.
The Boise Village game,
yes.
where they won
South
on a
Carolina.
Hail Mary in overtime. Now listen, this is our moment. If we're gonna save the earth, the world, wherever, we need to work together as a team right now. I didn't come out here for nothing. It's cold. I want to go home. We need to do this thing. We need to work together, and this is our chance.
Hydrate.
Roll,
Love yourself.
That's also beautiful.
roll
Is
charisma.
an excellent idea.
Roll charisma. Did you say?
You're trying to rally everybody up.
Do I have a negative charisma?
You have 0.
Yeah.
Sorry, how
15.
far away was he too,
15.
Kat?
How far away?
Yeah,
Was Madden or the
guy.
Hydrate again.
Hydrate again. Thanks, Slav. Love you.
I'm gonna say about 70 to 90 feet.
Okay.
It's in like a, so let me paint it a little bit. So there's a huge like clearing, and it's all basically snow, but where Barathor has knelt, the snow has melted, and you see that it's like a couple feet off the ground. And he's pounding it. He's got one arm completely that's bad to mimic.
Just like elbows deep.
All the way.
Really in there. So
Fisting the earth.
He's scooping down and up.
so
Sorry. Regular.
So Barathor has like his right arm, and he's like, basically you're seeing like prime butt right now. He's knelt down where his shins are like are on the ground, and he's kind of like up, like, for lack of a better term, pounding into the earth. One arm is completely up to his elbow into the earth, and you can tell that there's like glowing fire around it, and he's trying to get his other arm into the earth, and every single time you hear a big old pound, about 70 to 90 feet away from that, let's just call it 80 feet, let's cut the middleman out. 80 feet away, you are in a cabin with mold earth surrounding you, so your guys are a little bit more concealed. Okay, you guys hear as Madden makes that rousing speech, you guys feel the same deafening earthquake and sound, but louder now. It's like the most intense thing you've ever felt and heard. You feel a sudden wave of heat, like if you ever been to a golf course and you hit the like ball into that pyramid thing and it bursts out, got the 18th hole and you're good. Like that's what you feel on your face just a little bit. and you feel the earth shake.
Oh.
And you all actually everyone make a little stealth roll.
I must say that one.
26.
16.
15.
I rolled
9?
myself a nat 1. Everybody drink.
Oh, everybody.
Okay. I also rolled a nat 1, but I have advantage, so drink again.
That's a double. Yep. Mhm.
Okay. Wait, you rolled a nat 1, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said nat 1.
Nope.
I thought it was gonna be
that's
22.
my bad. So, okay. So the nameless stone shoots up above where the mold earth is and above the trees. And realizes it's too cold. He's orgasming at the sudden burst of heat. And he shoots upwards and then comes back down, lands in a bunch of snow.
Shoots and comes. Okay.
Just fisting, shooting, and coming all night long.
Oh my God.
Bottlecap Brigade.
Shooting and coming. Hey, fisting, shooting, coming.
Yeah. All right. So everybody else.
Next, there will
gets
be
a
beatboxing.
Yeah. Let me work on that. I need a microphone for that one. All right. So everybody else does a quick peek, like over the mold earth. You have the trees and everything to like shield you guys, and his back is turned, so you guys are good. But you see that Barathor now has both forearms completely into the earth.
I want to run out there.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
What?
Okay.
What? Francis, what?
Hear me out. The spell, I once had to use it on forest fires, but it can turn, it douses any exposed flame, and it makes the area heavily obscured, so like he won't be able to see us, and any flames will be doused, in a 20-foot tall, 40-foot radius.
Okay, you do that, and then I'm
Very
gonna
good
do
at
something.
measurements.
I'm gonna do something right after you do that. I'm
So
gonna make it dark.
before you go, Giant Foot puts his hand down, like kneels down, puts his forearms down onto the ground to almost form a little cave so that nobody can leave. And he says one last thing. He says, "Remember, not only is he the demon lord of fire, he's also a trickster demon. So I guess watch out for those." And then he lifts his forearms up.
Where did Nameless Stone end up? Is he like, so I shot up out of the thing and then
You're in a pile of snow right now, completely cold.
Okay, cool. I want to like how close am I to all the action?
You're like right in the middle of everybody.
Neat. Okay, so I just want to uncover myself real quick. I'm like, oh goodness, it was like super hot, but then super cold. Oh well, are we going to go ahead and have ourselves a little bit of a powwow, a fisticuffs, if you say, with this here large master of trickery and flame?
We're gonna get fucked up.
Let's do it.
What else is everybody else doing? I'll hit it with the sleep storm. Sleep.
I'm gonna hit it with Ray of Frost.
We all sleep. Okay, you're gonna hit with Ray of Frost. I have nothing for cold. Okay, you know what?
I can also maybe. Well, no, I don't know. I can also maybe miss. No, I can't. Never mind. Nope. Too many ideas.
Everyone, just use your most powerful abilities from the largest range, because we absolutely want to make sure that everyone stays safe as we proceed with our assault.
Really quick, can everyone make a perception check again?
Yeah.
Perception.
14.
14.
Also 14.
14.
Oh, damn.
I got a
Everyone.
14.
I got a
You also
21.
got a 14?
That's 2
21.
drinks.
Oh my god, why is my fucking thing frozen? There. Okay. 5.
Cool. Okay, so I got 3 14s, a 21. Miranda?
16.
16. Okay. Miranda, so Francis,
Yes.
you are the only one who notices. You're the only one who notices the consistent pounding that Barathor had been doing earlier has stopped. You quickly peer over the mold earth thing.
Oh god.
For some reason, I was like, no one else is hearing that. That's just in my head. Move past it. So, Francis, you notice, you're the only one who notices that consistent pounding has stopped. And you make your way up over the mold earth and through the trees. And you see that Barathor now has both fists and forearms into the earth and is chanting in a low but very, very like guttural, demonic spell casting. And the snow around him for like 50 feet melts completely.
Is he still ass up?
He's still fisting, guys!
I would say like, how do you like, I don't know how to like, he's got like, God, you know when you lift with your knees and not your back?
Yeah.
He's doing like an arch back thing?
Yeah.
And he's got both, like he's like doing an arch back thing, but like his knees are completely bent and his shins are doing like and he's like on the ground. He's almost prostitution it. Like he's almost
a really good ass.
Almost twerking.
Let me roll for that.
And we're
roll for ass.
That is a nat 1 for good ass. So he
it's so
flat as a pancake. Yeah, he's
okay.
Is it so?
Can you see straight to the butthole?
Flat? Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
It's so flat that you can see straight to the butthole.
And if so, how big is it?
That is a 19 for straight to the butthole. So no.
Wow.
Can we tell what language he's speaking?
No ass.
Language he's speaking. Wasn't expecting that. Good though.
That's like totally planned the butthole questions. I did
Totally
not
planned
anticipate.
Was ready for buttholes.
He is speaking abyssal, which sounds like a fake thing. Apparently, it's true. So yeah, he's got like a, you know when guys wear skinny jeans and they have a big old pot belly.
Yes.
He's got like, it's like that. Like it's very unfortunate. He's so buff up top. And then he's got nothing going on under, like he missed leg day, unfortunately, but he's got like these demonic hoof things on the bottom. And so he's like, he's there and it's just like, and then you don't see the butthole and you're just like, well, then where does it go? And so you almost feel bad for him, but then you remember he's like a huge demon guy. And more importantly, the snow has completely melted like 50 feet in diameter around him.
With my proficiency, with my proficiency in like magic and arcana, do I know what the spell is?
Roll advantage.
I would also like to know about that as a.
Do you have proficiency as well?
I am a magic addict rock.
I guess roll with advantage as well.
18.
Okay, yeah, you can tell.
Also,
Okay.
I also got an 18.
Okay, drink.
Zoom high five. That was what that was.
So you guys. You and the stone both look up. So Madden and the stone both look up through the trees, just as Francis had just did, and you can hear the chanting he's doing. And though you may not like recognize the language, you recognize the chant, and you know that he is casting a spell called Erupt.
What's
Erupt.
what's Trader's doing right now?
Sentient stone, do you recognize this? Sentient stone, he's casting Erupt.
We're eruption.
We're fucked. Everyone, concentrate your magic at where the butthole would be.
What was your question, Sam?
Oh, I was wondering what Dragush is doing right now.
I think Dragush was about to charge up, and then when the giant foot put his forearms down, he stopped in front of them, and then he is now just kind of like, I don't know. I think he's like at the edge of the circle about to charge out.
Okay.
So, with you.
Cool. I'm just keeping that in mind. FFR.
Okay. With your guys' look into what that spell is, you know that erupt is like basically if he is able to finish the spell erupt, he's able to end the world.
Okay, we need to
It's
stop
bad.
him right now.
All right,
Okay.
I cast Ray of Frost on his
I
butthole.
cast sleep,
have to get up
motherfucker.
close.
And Jarvis would like to run up behind Dragoosh and say, as he's doing it, Dragoosh, toss me up, in hopes that they toss me closer to the demon, so I can get within 60 feet.
Yeah, Dragoosh doesn't really understand what's happening, but just grabs you and goes, okay, and then just chucks you in a direction.
That's good. How close do I get, DM?
I guess I'm gonna need Dragoosh roll. What would you roll?
You'd roll
Roll-
athletics.
Athletics with advantage. I'm gonna give you help from Jarvis.
Okay.
I kind of shart a little bit to give me some momentum.
Yes, that'll help you.
16.
Yeah, okay. I say you fly over the cabin, and you land. The cabin is about 80 feet away. I'm gonna say you go 40 feet. So you land you're halfway now between between.
Cool.
So while that is happening, oh, sorry, what you're saying?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
So while you are flying through the air, you see your party members start to cast Ray of Frost. Who else is casting shit?
Me.
So what are you casting?
I'm casting Sleet Storm. I grab a little bit of snow and some dust from my parka, and I rub it together, and I send it out. And it's a 40-foot radius, so I'm gonna and 20-foot cylinder, 40-foot radius. So I'm gonna try and like cast it right over. The body. And if the creature is concentrating on a spell, it has to make a Constitution saving throw, or it loses concentration as well.
Okay, perfect. Hold that really quick. Man and Voka, what are you guys doing?
Okay, I'm gonna. Go ahead, Voka.
Oh, I wasn't actually saying anything. I was adjusting my headset.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I'm gonna
No, you're good.
cast. I'm gonna cast Divine Smite, which gives my. What does it do? On my next melee weapon attack, it's going to do an extra 2d8 of radiant damage.
Okay. Voka?
I don't have anything ranged.
Ready?
I guess I'm going to. That's awesome.
Yes.
That helmet is so cool.
Doesn't fit over my headset.
I'm going to try and catch up to Jarvis.
Okay.
So I'll just dash to Jarvis.
You're dashing to Jarvis. Okay.
Yep, running out in the open.
Okay, Jarvis, you get chucked by Dragoosh over the cabin.
Eat.
And you're flying through the. Oh wait, what Dragoosh? What do you want? You want to put a little tasty language on that?
Oh,
What
I
do
just went, yeet!
Yeet! All right.
Yeet,
Jarvis,
yeet.
you are yeeted across the cabin. You are flying through the air as you see Francis cast a sleet of snow or whatever that is, but it flies. It's like almost like just like forearms behind you, feet behind you, almost propelling you with that shart that you did, and you see Voka dart underneath you, almost in a perfect line, watching where you're gonna land to catch up with you. You see Madden cast Divine Smite, and you see the Sentient Stone cast Ray of Frost as you guys all hurl towards the demon and land right in front of there. And with that, we're gonna take a quick break.
Woo! Behold!
Yes!
Buttholes!
And for the beholds.
The eye of the buttholders.
Do you wanna talk us out to break, Kat?
Yeah, let's talk you out to break. Y'all are doing some fine ass shit, and I love it.
Yeah!
We'll be back in 5 to 10, everybody.
That is also true.
If you're lucky, we'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Smell you later.
Be right back. My computer.
Hey, we're live.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bottlecap Brigade! We're doing the Zenith of Frostfeather final episode tonight. And before we get back into the sweet, sweet content, I want to, this really cool friend I have has been asking me if he could say something, so I'm just gonna give it on over to my really cool friend, Austin.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me.
Oh, God.
I have a message for you all about how you can really play. Go to diceand.com/the Bottlecap Brigade and pick yourself up some super, super sweet dice. They have dice in all different kinds of hypoallergenic materials and non-hypoallergenic materials. The majority are probably non-hypoallergenic materials. I don't really know. They don't have ingredients on there. But what they do have are numbers. Numbers that help you roll. Numbers that help you roll really good. And materials that look super, super nice. Thank you for joining us here at the Bottlecap Brigade's special 3-part series, The Zenith of Frostfeather. Go to dicenb.com/the Bottlecap Brigade. Pick yourselves up with some dice and roll heavy.
That was as effective as it was comfortable.
I am wildly aroused. Wildly.
You are welcome, buddy.
That was something.
I think my dog's in heat now. And he's a man. It's just weird.
We're
Man
all
heat.
pregnant. We are all pregnant now.
What better note to then
In
jump
9
back
months, everybody will give birth to beautiful D20s.
and buy those D20s at dicenb/Bottlecap Brigade.
They're all actually babies.
They're all pretty small, and you are legally bound to them until they're 18. Okay, we're jumping back. The crew has just landed a cold, icy, awesome attack on the butthole-less Barithor.
Oh.
He's got both hands in the earth. We all, through Madden's proficiency in magic, is able to, and history, is able to see that he is doing the erupt spell with both hands in the earth. And time is not on our side. We see Jarvis flying, chucked by a dragoon. We see Voka crashing out from cabin in Jarvis. My internet is unstable. Am I good? Am I back? I don't know
You
if I
froze a little
paused.
bit, but I heard you.
Sweet. We see the stone following out. Who's the stone following out? I forgot. Voka or Jarvis?
What?
Who's the stone following out?
Oh, I'm just. I mean, if I'm within 120 feet, I have spell sniping.
Spell sniping. Okay, cool. So you cast Ray of Frost, right?
It doubles my range, so I'm like, pew 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 pew.
Gotcha. You cast Ray of Frost on the guy?
Yeah.
Sweet.
On the big guy.
On the big guy. Sweet. So basically, and then Francis
Big
casts
bullet.
this like sleet of snow that is
Can
starting
my
to...
spell come out of like a horn, like a goat horn?
Yes.
And then like
I will allow it. Yes.
Yes, I do.
Oh, beautiful. A beautiful sound harkens from behind the cabin. And you with that huge horn, you see a sleet of snow rush around the flying Jarvis and the sprinting Voka. And with all of that, you all get a surprise round on Barithor.
Ooh.
Surprise!
So let's start.
It's a
with,
party.
Let's start with the stone. You said you had spell sniping and you cast Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for that.
I'ma get some shit. So rolling to hit here. It looks like that's a good thing. That's an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
18 doesn't hit. Wow.
Uh-oh.
So now what?
We're all gonna die.
The stone emerges from the tree line, confident, horny, still,
Rock hard.
and it rock hard. It rushes. My neighbors probably hate me. Rock hard. It rushes out through the tree line, arcing forth towards Barathor and casts Ray of Frost, and it like goes past his shoulder and just like fluffs his little hair a little bit, and he looks like up like huh, and then goes back to his hands in the earth.
Well, I do apologize. I've never had that happen before. I swear it usually doesn't happen like that. This is a first time. That's ever happened.
We cut to let's go to Francis. You just cast is that a attack spell or is that just a spell?
It's just a spell. I'm gonna read you the whole thing because it's kind of like in 3 parts, and I don't know how intense this will be for the demon. So until the spell ends, which is a minute, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder and 40-foot radius, centered where I want, within 150 feet, so like right on the demon. The area is heavily obscured and exposed flames are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When the creature enters a spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, it has to make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone. So that's part 1. And then part 2, if a creature is concentrating in the spell's area, the creature must make a successful Constitution saving throw or against my spell DC, or lose concentration as well. So if it's still concentrating on that spell, I think it needs to make both the dex save or fall prone and the Constitution saving throw. That's like a really hefty spell. I've never cast that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some help with just remembering some of that stuff when we actually get into initiative. But what are you saying, Sam?
Can I see her doing that with where I am, or him?
You have like a bird's eye view. You saw, you heard her you heard Francis like through the horn start this like sleet of snow that traveled with you and then past you eventually, and covered Barathor and this because the spell is in the center of where Barathor is, so like in a 40 feet cone, it's like right before where you landed. So you saw it happen, yeah, for sure.
Okay, and how far away am I from him at this point?
You are now you were thrown 40 feet and it was 80 feet away, so you're now 40 feet away. You were right before that cylinder of snow.
Okay, cool. Can I use shape water to help guide that to give the demon thing disadvantage on its saves?
I will allow it.
Fuck
oh my god, yes!
That is beautiful. Oh, cool. I have a bag of pens. The one pen I brought does not work. So give me 1 second.
Get that whole bag.
A bag of pens is a pen's bag with some ink and pens.
Okay, sweet.
Bag with some pens in it.
All right,
yeah,
so
write it down.
That's my notes. Is that a you don't have to roll for that, that just happens?
It's a cantrip. It uses my action.
The cantrip.
Yeah.
Sweet. And Francis, when you cast that, do I get a roll for that or anything? It just happens?
No. Yep, it just happens.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So we see the stone cast Ray of Frost and it goes over the shoulder. A little discouragement. Then we see just like we hear a beautiful horn play out. It travels over the cabin. Poof! The Barathor is now completely surrounded in this cylinder of what looks like a snow globe, but it's like a tall cylinder of snow globe, like
sweet motherfucker. You just hear that
of like
faintly.
sleet and snow, and it's almost like you can't see him. If he weren't so bright and red, you would be able to not be like see him throughout the thing. But now you can still see him in it, but now he's covered by all this like hectic storm. Fuck yeah. Dragoosh, you are behind the cabin. You had just tossed Jarvis, and Voka, you ran to catch up with Jarvis. And Madden, what did you? Oh, let's resolve all the spells first. Madden, what did you cast?
I cast divine smite, which will
Nice.
bless my pike.
Sweet. So you cast it on your pike.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what do you want to do for your surprise action? Do you want to dash out?
I'm gonna dash out, and I'm gonna go for the butthole, I guess. If that's the easiest thing to hit. Which did we determine? Is he still twerking? Is that?
Yeah, he's still he's got both of his hands fully into the earth now, and his butt and his back is arched, and his butt is kind of up towards you guys.
So it's a good target.
But so he rolled really he rolled really bad on having an ass, so he's flat as a pillow. But he rolled really good on not being able to see his butthole. So if you
that's why my ray of frost missed.
That's microscopic butthole.
Yes.
I don't want to say that I'm aiming specifically for the butthole, but I am aiming for whatever.
No, yeah, we've had
whatever is the broadest side of that barn is where I'm gonna aim.
Okay, what is your dash?
I love that.
I don't know what my dash is.
What is your speed, I guess? Because he's 80 feet away from you. So you want to run 30 feet into it?
And I've got... I mean, my other option is just to hold back for a minute.
Question really quick, Kat. How big is the demon? Is this a huge giant?
Huge.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a third bigger than the giant foot.
Okay.
At least that's how I've always pictured him. And if I'm wrong,
close enough. Yeah.
He's huge.
Okay.
He's also a little bit bigger than when you guys last saw him.
He's bigger.
Now that he's got his hands in the thing, you can tell. I'm going to give it to you for that really good roll that you and the stone did, Madden, where you guys could tell which spell he was casting. You can tell also that the spell is giving him power, and you have a time limit on that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Everyone,
so what do you want to do, Madden?
Has given him power, so make sure to kick ass swiftly.
So my spell creates a 40-foot radius of it makes the ground difficult terrain. So would I be able to, since I can point where I want the cylinder to go, if I know that Madden's gonna have to get within 40 feet and probably Voka as well, could I lift it off the ground so it's hovering? Or do you think it has to be on the ground?
I think it has to be on the ground.
Okay. That makes sense.
Then there would be no difficult terrain. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, couldn't you make the radius start behind him so it only hits him on the side?
Oh, that's true.
I
can do that.
I would allow that. Yeah. Okay. So
optimal
he's
positioning.
Just at he's then. So earlier would have been Jarvis was at the at the edge of where the spell was. Now we're putting it further back. So let's say he's I said he was 80 feet away, and now let's put him in the. How far do you want to put him in the storm?
I want him right on the edge. So
right on the edge. So 5 feet away from the edge of the storm. Is that fair?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
So
okay. So now the storm starts 75 feet away from you guys, and now Jarvis is halfway through there. Voka is halfway through there.
Cool.
And Madden, if you want to get halfway through there, what is it?
I want to cast Turn the Unholy.
What does that do?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to turn the unholy. Turn the unholy as an action. You can censure fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that you can see or hear must take a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay. Turned how?
Turned, I guess.
It's afraid.
Turned unevil.
Oh, okay. It's afraid.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
turned
say afraid.
Unevil?
It says turned. Turned unevil, I would assume. Turn the unholy into holy for a minute.
Interesting.
So at least stop him from casting that spell, yeah?
Okay, so you cast Turn Unholy.
I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to wait until their attack hits. because it
Smart.
ends when he takes damage. So I'm going to hold for a minute. I'm not going to do anything for a minute. I'm going to stay where I am.
You're going to stay near the cabin?
I'm going to stay near I'm going to come in behind them so I'm a little closer.
Okay, so you're 30 feet. You're 10 feet behind them. Okay, cool.
Do you ready your action?
But I am ready my action.
You're readying your action. Sweet. Awesome. So that covers every. What about Voka and Dragoosh? What are you guys doing?
So how far away am I from?
You're right near the cabin. So you're 80 feet away from the monster.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to my little friend Popo, and I'm gonna be like, "You should make him very small." And I'm going to have Popo fly over to him because he can fly over to anybody within 120 feet, and then cast the spell for me from that distance. So he's going to cast Enlarge Reduce, and we're going to reduce him to half his size, which gives him... he does have to do a Constitution saving throw. If he succeeds, this doesn't work. If it does, he gets a lot of disadvantages.
Okay, so...
Including an even smaller butt.
Even a littler butt. Just a little one.
I need something to make a dex and a con
self-conscious
for my
about it,
spell,
guys. Okay, so Varathor is making a what save?
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw. That is a dirty 20.
Oh.
Hey.
My little hummingbird
con
does
bonus.
nothing.
So
and he still has to make a dex and a con for Sleet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. With disadvantage, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleet.
With disadvantage. It doesn't matter. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
Yay! Everybody drink!
For the dex
This
save?
guy's gonna get slippery!
Yeah.
We'll say
for
that
the
was
dex save?
Yeah, that was the dex save.
Okay, so he's
Constitution.
Yeah, my dude is prone now, so that means all attacks I think get advantage.
And his fists are out of the
Moving
butthole.
forward.
Does
So,
he like just
here, how about
fall
this?
down or like?
Yeah. So he also made a 9 for the con save.
Ooh,
Which
yep.
I'm
And so
assuming
now
doesn't-
his concentration is broken for the
Okay.
spell as well.
Sweet. So you see,
Okay.
you
I'm
see,
glad I didn't cast that spell in.
Dragoosh. You see Dragoosh. Is it a hummingbird or is it a dragonfly?
Oh shit.
Oh no, it's cool because I think I drew it wrong.
Dragonfly.
It's a
It's a dragonfly?
dragonfly.
Okay,
I don't
no
know.
But it
a lot.
hums.
It's okay.
It's a dragonfly.
I didn't really know. I knew it was
You
small.
you see the small mechanical winged thing hum its way, like hear what Dragoosh is saying, hum its way over. It doesn't make it. It sees the storm. It gets a little afraid and it stops flying. But then you see within the storm, you can even tell because this is like super embarrassing. But like Barathor's feet with the difficult terrain, the ice like shimmers across the storm's bottom, and his little like human hoof things flat behind him. And it's like weird because you could have sworn that his ass couldn't be any more flat, and now it's like flatter. And you see, like
it's
when
concave.
when a dog is kind of like sploot on the ground, like have you ever seen a corgi like sploot on the ground? It's kind of like that now, but now his fists are stuck into the earth and he loses concentration on the spell, and you can see the like cracked earth around it that was once like glowing with violet and fiery red magic dims a little bit, and you see him faceplant near like in between where his arms are in a very uncomfortable position.
Cool.
Oh,
And this lasts for a minute.
This lasts for a minute. And how many rounds of of everything is that?
Like 10, I think.
Fuck. Okay. Does he make any saves or anything to
at the start of his turn, he has to roll a dex save to get out of prone. And I think the doused flames and then the dex save at the start of his turn is what he has to consistently do.
All right, cool. Well, that is super great that he rolled a nat 1 on this.
I am so happy.
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to have a hard time with this one. Okay.
Broke his concentration right away.
Last one is Voka. You have sprinted out towards where Darvis has landed, which is 40 feet, and 40 feet away from the demons. 75. Well, now you're 35 feet away from the storm. You see the demon as it like realizes it's on ice now, and then slip, and you hear just a very embarrassing like smack onto the ice, and you see him kind of go just a little unconscious as he like face plants into the earth with his arm stuck in it.
I will just be waiting outside of the storm.
Do you go out to the storm?
I'm gonna throw an avocado at him.
Okay. Can I have a little acrobatics then? Wait, what would that be? Athletics?
Dex?
Let's do Dex. Yeah.
It could also just be an attack.
Yeah.
It could be an attack. Do you have a do you have a weapon for avocados?
My hands.
Cool. All right, I will take it.
Or my feet.
Roll an attack roll of an avocado being thrown at this guy. And I'm gonna say you have disadvantage because there's a storm.
Oh, so this could get worse. It already wasn't good. A little bit better. But still, I gotta take the worst one. I got a 14.
You have 14. Does not hit. You throw an avocado, and it's like, as soon as it passes the threshold to get into the storm, it just like flies up and just misses him completely.
There's still a chance I can hit him.
You hold on to that. You hold on to that inspiration. Okay, and now everybody roll initiative. Barathor got a nat 20, so...
What?
Barathor
Oh!
can suck a butt.
But we have to remember that he's prone too, so our attack should get advantage. Maybe.
Sweet.
Yeah. Unless he gets up the first time.
Unless he gets up his first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good.
Has to roll a dex.
So, well, everyone drink. That's what I wanted to tell
Yes.
you. But I feel bad that I told you everyone.
I got a 6.
So Drigush got a 6.
Stone got an 18.
Got a 14.
Okay.
21.
Oh no, that's not me.
Francis.
I am you.
18.
We are one. Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Oh, sorry.
Jarvis.
I was talking to our Twitch
Jabubi.
friends like an asshole and forgot that I was Jarvis. Honestly,
You're playing a different game.
Yeah, I thought I was nameless sentient stone. Yeah, I got a 12.
Yeah, it's 12. Cool. All right, sweet. Give me 1 second.
Also, Thoth, just while we're waiting, I just wrote down John Wick's Notorious Guide to Google. I think that's going to be fucking awesome. So thank you for that recommendation.
Is that like an RPG but in the John Wick verse?
I could only assume so. I haven't heard of it before. Someone just
Sick.
recommended it. It looks great. It's called Play Dirty John Wick's Guide. Notorious Guide.
The first number on there is just like, if your dog doesn't get killed, don't do anything after this number 1.
That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. We jump into combat.
Woo!
Whee! Okay, so first in the order is Barathor.
The order.
And he
Gotta
has
make
to
a dex save.
Dex save.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that's another nat 1. So everyone drink.
Yes!
Hey, get it!
Yes! Motherfucker's still prone.
Sweet. So he's still on the ground. You see him like lift his face and try and get his hooves out behind him, and then it's just like Bambi walking, and it's just like slides, and it's very sad again. Like, you don't know whether to be like, of all the things that you've seen about him, he doesn't have an ass. You can't, as far as you can tell, no butthole. And he just like fell face first, like he was ice skating for the first time on a date.
So
like, you don't know whether to be afraid of him or feel bad for him. So he like face plants again, and he groans, and like Azula in Avatar: The Last Airbender, last scene, like he lets out like he like arches his neck and lets out like this breath of fire out of frustration, and that's his turn. So next is Boca, and on deck is Francis.
I'm going to throw another avocado.
Okay, so you were
Because
so you're 5 feet. You're 5 feet away, right at the edge of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
You just see like a fire dissipate some of the sheet of snow, and you're gonna throw another avocado.
Yeah, because now this time
Can
you not get close enough to hit it? Okay.
Okay. Roll an attack throw.
$19.
That hits. Roll some damage. I guess what would be the damage?
Do you get 2 throws of avocado since you get 2 attacks?
Oh, I do.
Okay, yeah. See, since you're a
roll a
monk,
second attack.
You see one avocado hit, and you get very excited, and you ready another one.
He's like Buddy the Elf in a snowball fight.
Boca's like juggling her avocados, and she's like, and go.
Beautiful. Yes.
And because I get advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have advantage. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Go for it.
Oh shit!
Get it! Okay, verde!
Oh, that's gonna hit. Everyone drink. Well.
And we're looking up a rule, so
All
everyone
right,
drink.
Drinking.
Everyone drink. So you just threw 2 avocados into a storm that were so hard that
They were not ripe.
So underripe.
No. It was like, and it was one of those avocados that you felt comfortable throwing because they were entirely just the pit. Like it had a thin centimeter all around of like avocado meat, and you were like, not today. And so you threw them so hard they spiraled into the storm and hit one on each cheek, hard enough to make those small cheeks jiggle just a smidge.
Like
on
a drop
Barathor.
in some still water.
Yeah, it's like dropping. It's like when you
Okay.
you have like a spoon and you drop it into the sink that's full of water.
Yeah.
Little gentle ripples.
So how much damage is that?
that dice,
Improvised
baby.
weapons are 1d4.
Okay.
So
Like
I
none.
feel okay. Not
Essentially
to,
none.
but I feel like for Voka, this would be her like monk weapon.
Since he rolled a nat 20 on one of them, doesn't that
Double
was
dice.
it a nat 20 or was it just a regular?
It was a nat 20 for the
Isn't
second
that-
attack.
Yeah, so that's a
Double
crit.
damage.
That's a crit Decado.
8 for the first hit, and because I got 4 plus 4, and then double the dice. So roll twice.
So
or...
16. So double that number. So 16
Okay.
for hit number 1.
And
It was
then-
number 2 that was the crit, right?
Yeah, which
Oh,
hit number 2 is the crit, so 14 for that.
14 for that.
18 points.
2 avocados, baby.
All right. You hear so you just saw Barathor like arch his neck and like let out a flame, and then he gets hit by the avocado and he goes, "Natural fat!" and like lets out more flame.
Just like dead-legged in the butt.
You
Beamed
don't
him.
have to tell
Big
Barathor.
ass, extra large, full of GMOs.
All right. Next is Francis, and up on deck is Stone.
Okay. So Francis is going to walk 40 feet closer to Homeboy, and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam, and I kind of like ooh, another gentle like whisper without my horn this time, and in the sky above the demon, I want to cast like a moon, but it's like a Christmas moon, so like you see little like flying reindeers go by it and everything. And I'm gonna aim the cylinder directly into his open mouth, since he just let all that flame out. And let's see, a silvery beam, 5-foot radius, 40 feet high. Check. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Another one. Fun.
Yep. And yeah, then let me know what happens.
All right, that is going to be 14 for con.
Dang it. Okay. Well, it's still cast there, so I'll have him. Wait. Okay. Nope. Yep. The Christmas joy falls away. The winter joy goes away.
Okay.
So nice moon.
You cast this wintry joy, and he looks at it and he burps at it, and it immediately goes away.
Aww.
So next up is Stone. On deck is Madden.
Cool. So Stone wants to kind of float to be nearby Voca Verde. This is kind of the first time I've moved. I don't know where Voca Verde is in relation to what's happening, but
oh yeah, Voca. I assumed you ran up right next to the storm. The storm.
Also, really quick, my moonbeam does stay there. He's just gonna have to make that roll again if he stays in the zone. I misread it.
And it's just another dex save.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also a minute.
Voca, how close are you to this to the action?
I think I'm like within. I'm like what, 10 feet, 5 feet outside.
You're what I guess that's up to you. Do you want to be right up next to the storm, which is 5? Like if you want to be right up next to the storm, you're 5 feet away from from Barathor. And if you want to be a little bit away from the storm, I would put you 10 feet away from Barathor. And 5 feet away.
I feel like if he's been throwing avocados without this,
it should be 10
feet. Have to
feet.
be a little bit further away.
Okay, yeah. So you're
20.
10 feet away from the storm.
So
you're 10 feet away from.
Am I?
You ran up next to Voca,
really far.
right?
Well, that's what I want to do, but I
You
don't
were
know if I
by
have enough moves
Voca.
to get there.
So you were by Voca at the start of this, which was 40 feet away from the demon, and 35 away from the storm. So if you wanted to move up closer to the storm, what's your speed?
I have 30 movement, so I just want to get I want to be 5 feet away from Voca. So Voca is still between me and the demon storm.
Yeah, you can do that. So you move up you move up right behind Voca.
So I go up and I'm like, I do say, Voca, show me some of them cados. I need approximately 3 of them.
What? Here they are. Take 3 avocados, and I toss them over.
No, my good fair friends. You will actually be keeping the cados. Let me just do a little something for you.
I'll start juggling avocados.
I want to cast Magic Stone on his avocado, on her avocados.
Oh my god! Okay.
So
is this the Magic Stone that like lets you?
This is my bonus action.
Okay.
And
okay.
I imbue the avocados now with magic, and me or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the avocados by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, the range it now has 60 feet, and if someone else attacks with the avocado, that attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier, not the attackers, to the attack roll. So yeah, you get to roll with a +7 to hit. Is my
with these avocados. If you're trying to hit
with the
avocados, you get a roll +7.
Yes. Yeah, and on Yeah. Wait, the attacker adds my spellcasting ability modifier, not the attacker's, to the attack roll. On hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which I believe it looks like is 4. Hit or miss, the spell ends on the... Okay, cool. So that's what's happening now.
Boom.
Now you have magical...
3 beautiful
magical
avocados.
3 beautiful.
Yeah, they're glowing with great eldritch
Thank
power.
you for using that goddamn spell. I was so waiting for that this entire time.
I was not.
You are quite welcome,
Okay.
my friend. And being that was my bonus action, I turn to Voka and I say, "Dearest friend, let us fuck up this demon." And I want to cast Ray of Frost again, aiming where the butthole should be. He's like, "I will freeze this asshole a new asshole."
Okay.
And
so
and it like gives him a butthole.
Yeah. This is what it is you're trying to give him a butthole. Did I give it away? Just kidding. Okay. All right, yeah. Well,
the ending of this story.
I still roll with advantage, right? He's still prone?
yeah, so you roll with advantage.
All right, come on, get it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
highest one is a 19.
Woo!
It hit.
Right. Square up in the butthole.
Okay. Roll some damage
8
for
damage.
me.
That is 8 damage total.
The music is just so intense.
Why can't I hear music?
Oh, it's on Twitch.
It's a me thing, yeah.
Fine.
It's for our audience.
It's in his head.
Wait, you can't hear music? I'm just kidding. Okay. I almost read to you what the rest of the hit points were. Okay, Madden, you are up.
Okay.
Well, okay, let me do some tasty language for you guys.
Yes, I would like some tasties.
Stone, you glow some avocados. You just straight up like look at Voka and you're like, give me some avocados. And then you just like, she starts juggling them beautifully, effortlessly. And then they start glowing a beautiful, like the perfect ripe green aura. And then you say, haha, cool. And then you turn and you cast Ray of Frost with no movement because you're a fucking stone. And it hits, it hits Barathor, not in the asshole. You know that for sure. I'm gonna give you that. You don't know for sure it didn't hit him in the asshole, but you're close.
Can I? Okay. I think on my next turn I'm gonna make a perception roll to find the asshole. So
Spoilers.
that I can know.
Madden, you're up.
So I can know.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up so that I am near the edge of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to.
What? How far? I'm gonna clarify. How far away from the storm? Are you like 5 feet away from the storm? Or are you like right on the edge of the storm?
I'm gonna be right on the edge of the storm so that I'm within melee attack with my pike, which is
10
imbued.
feet.
Yeah, so that is imbued with divine might. So
perfect. You can be the Barathor is 5 feet away from the edge of the storm. I know that the pike's range is 10 feet.
Right.
So do you want to be 10 feet away or do you want to be right up 5 feet away?
It doesn't make a difference on my roll at all.
Stick your pike 5 feet inside him.
I will stick that pike 5 feet inside his asshole if I thought he had one.
All right, so you are 5 feet.
Yes.
5 feet.
Princess hears you say that and blows the horn and like.
Like the Grinch charging down the hill at the end. Hello, Calais! Here we go.
Yes.
So you are 5 feet away. You are up on the precipice of this storm, and
I'm really like feeling it.
Yeah, you are. You got. It's a heavy thing, but you feel this power within your biceps.
I feel.
Strike this pike.
I'm thinking about my brother, and I'm thinking, you know what?
Oh, how he's dead?
So long, and he is dead, and he'd be so proud of me right now. And I'm like Missy goddamn Elliott, and I'm like, woo!
Ski.
To that storm.
All right, you think about your dead brother and you roll an attack.
You think about your dead brother.
I wish I knew how to
Ow.
crit you, because that's a nat 20.
Fucking
Yeah! Oh!
Wow.
Okay, well, everyone's
we're literally killing it tonight.
Yep.
Yes.
we'll see.
I mean,
So I'm
yeah,
gonna roll
this
some
is
damage.
can change in any
Okay.
moment.
Don't say
And
that.
extra.
So I know that since I had played Madden beforehand, I know that Madden is fuck, that's a lot. It's 2d20, but if that's
No, it's 2d10 plus
It's 2d10.
an extra
I'm so
2d8.
sorry.
Plus
for,
an
for a
extra
quit. For a crit.
Oh!
You quit so hard.
You
That's
quit
So
so
roll
much.
those dice and then
I
double
forgot
the number.
double. Shit, and I get to. Oh my god. Oh my god. He admitted. Okay. Okay.
I guess just tell me the damage.
At a
Jarvis,
certain point, yeah.
Does
38.
Madden get 2 attacks? Oh, fuck yeah.
Madden
38.
does get 2 attacks.
I
Thank
do
you.
get.
Yes! Okay, that was attack 1.
So that was 38.
38.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Now my pike is in what would be his ass. So
Yeah, you. So you.
Oh yeah, you definitely
You
got it.
stand right up to the storm. You get both hands on your pike and you like it's like almost like a bowling move where you know it's gonna hit strike, and strike you do hit. It's like right up the butthole, and you found the butthole and you turn around and you
I
say, I
yelled
found
back-
the butthole.
Yeah, I yelled back to the stone. I found it. I found it.
So as
Cool.
As Madden turns back to the stone, the stone's just sitting there
Stone
being
is
a
like 5
rock,
feet away.
but it kind of starts to tremble a little bit as if it's crying. It's like, and the stone says, "You found it."
Yep.
Oh,
Madden
found
found
the
it. Madden, you
butthole.
get one more attack.
Okay.
I'm
Yes!
so happy,
roll with
Um,
advantage.
so happy.
You roll
Okay.
with advantage, yeah. Everybody rolls with advantage on their attack.
I
rolls.
guess. I guess because. Well, I mean, okay. Can I pull? Do I still have a hold of the pike?
You felt where the butthole was, and almost in disgust, but also in pure influence and like reflex, you pull it back out. So you do still have your pike.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you on that nat 20.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in.
Oh right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Oh,
Might as well.
seconds.
The
Yeah,
DP, dude.
Yeah.
Get
Not
it.
even the first. Not even a date, and you're double dipping. All right, let's get back in her. Roll an attack roll for me.
Pull that paintbrush out
Fisting,
and
DP,
just
sleeting.
dip it right back.
Oh my God.
18.
That does
Everybody
not
needs
hit.
a happy little tree.
That did not hit.
That did not hit.
An 18 didn't hit.
An 18 did not hit.
Okay. All right.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh no, I didn't roll with it.
Well, fuck. All right, roll again.
Okay.
If it's higher, you take it. Gotta be
It's not.
fair.
It is not higher. It's
Not higher. Okay, so
No.
you strike in. You get past all the sleet and that storm, and you find that butthole, and you know, and you, with excitement, you pull your pike out, and you're like double dipping, and then you shove back in, and instead you miss completely because as long as his ass is flat, it can go flat, and you miss the butt completely.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But now you're at the edge of the storm, pike in hand,
Okay.
having just missed again.
Okay.
All right. Jarvis, you are up. Dragoosh, you are on deck.
All right. So, just to make sure, I have a pretty good sense of where this is at because I have one or two things I'd like to do here.
Mhm.
So the demon guy is like 5 or 10 feet away from Madden at this point.
Yeah. So, to kind of paint the picture, it is there is like best like the way that I'm seeing it is it's like a cone. It's a cone. Like think of a Pringles can that
It's
is 40
a
feet
cylinder.
in diameter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cylinder, 20 feet tall, 40 feet wide, and it is
He's
only
like pushed up against it.
Yeah, he's his arms are very. You can see him because he's very close to the edge, and Madden is at the edge of it, and everybody else is about 5 feet away.
Okay. And it's up next, right?
Dragoosh is.
Dragoosh
Oh,
is
okay.
next.
Okay, cool. Then
And then we'll
I'm gonna go ahead and I want to take an arrow out of my satchel. I'm not super familiar with this character.
Quiver.
A quiver and
No, it's in a satchel.
or
It's in a
conjure
satchel. It's
one
very
because it
badly
has
organized.
Mel's out.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I'd like to just like whip an arrow up out of nowhere and just kind of shard on it again and pull it back in a magical bow that I conjure up for this
Yeah.
experience as well.
Okay.
Just throw that arrow.
Yeah, or I could just throw it. And I wanna say the government isn't real, Antifa Nazis, and just fire the
Fire an arrow.
Antifa
So
Nazis.
really quick, how far away are you? You run up to how close? Are you like with everybody else, around 10 feet away from the demon?
So I'm about 40 feet away, like because I did the whole thing off the roof and I haven't really moved.
Gotcha.
since-
Okay, you're 80 feet away. The cabin is 80 feet away from the demon.
Okay, that's not a problem for the
Okay.
arrow. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
So roll an
it's
attack
90
roll.
foot range. Nat 20.
What?
Yeah.
What?
These gnats, boys.
What?
I credit it. Thanks,
Oh my
Dice Envy.
gosh.
Hey, if you haven't been to diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade, you should probably do that based on how we're rolling tonight.
Yeah, big shout out to Grace for getting the Bottlecap Brigade members these kick-ass Dice Envy dice. Freaking
yes.
beautiful.
Hold it
That's
up
how
again.
Thank you so much. We love you
I
so
wanna see-
much.
Hold it up
Dice.
again. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh,
Huh?
it's this is a big old chunky boy.
Oh,
with
is that
a-
one of the metal ones?
Yeah.
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 that's
Okay.
This isn't.
pretty.
Yeah, this is my Dice Envy dice that I've been using. I don't know if you can see it.
Ooh.
Hello,
Rose
I
gold
want.
metal. Mhm.
I want.
So it'll
Okay.
take 8d4 acid damage immediately and half that on its next turn.
So did you roll an attack roll for it, or is it just? happening?
Well, the attack was the nat 20.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay. Cool. So it's
Um,
a natural like.
8d4, did you roll?
It is a
rolling
natural
the D4.
fuck.
I'm getting it. Sorry.
So it's a natural. What? It was a natural 8. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not natural, but it was like an 8.
D4 8 times.
No, wait. Hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared and struggling. And okay, there we go. I had to get all my dice out.
Oh, cool. Yeah, get your dice out.
Oh, and get him.
Why'd you guys start rolling well? Can I ask that? Why'd you guys do that to me?
So that'll
Prone
be
helps
Happy
a lot.
first time.
that'll be 26 acid damage this turn and 13
Cool.
acid damage next turn.
Okay.
What? On his next turn or your next turn?
Hit.
On the start of my
next
next turn,
On
or yours?
at the end of its next turn.
Okay. Cool. So, is that your whole turn?
Yeah, and then I just
Do you
kinda
have
wanna
more?
turn to nameless sentient stone and be like, "Hey, you fucking stone! I appreciate your accent," and that's it.
And I
Okay.
do declare yours is indeed as good as good.
Dragoosh, you're up.
Hey, so I'm 80 feet away, I think.
You're by the
I'm-
cabin, so.
Great. I'm gonna go my full movement, 30 feet towards the shit show that's happening.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go,
As a buttholes.
the barrels. I'm gonna go, oh my goodness, I saw Madden thought of her brother, and then she got a hole in one, so I'm gonna think of a brother, and I'm just gonna chuck my javelin. And he's gonna chuck his javelin while thinking about a brother he does not have to try to hit his butthole.
All right, roll an attack roll with advantage.
A 27.
Stop there. You're good. You hit. All right.
Oh, the brothers, they work.
The brothers, they work.
I sure wish I had a dead brother.
The whole earth is your temple.
Oh no! That was the worst thing you've ever said.
He takes 12 damage.
12 damage.
And I also have a return weapon. I infuse my javelin.
Yes.
My javelin. So it comes back, and I go her to my brother again, and I just chuck it one more time towards his butthole.
Cool. Roll. I'm gonna say.
There she blows.
Oh my God! So much
that
poop.
there is a butthole. I'm gonna say since we know that there is a butthole because Madden had hit it for. Since Madden had hit it previously, I'm gonna say that you know exactly where it is, so you get to keep rolling with advantage.
Sure. 18.
18 damage or 18 hit to hit?
To hit.
That is not hit.
Where my brother that I don't have forsaked me?
The brother thing only works once. It only works once.
So you chuck the javelin and you're like, ah shit, the brother thing worked. And you chuck you try and hit again with the javelin that you have just recalled, and the universe realizes, wait, we didn't give her a brother. We didn't give him a brother. And so the javelin just misses the butt cheeks again. And Barathor, for maybe the 4th time today, realizes that their butt cheeks have been missed. All right.
We just want to see you again.
I do have a bonus action I would like to use.
Oh, perfect.
I'm going to. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at things right. I'm going to use my. Never mind. I'm not. I'm going to save that shit. I'm going to save it.
Sweet. So
fucked up on the spells. I just realized. So Sleet Storm is concentration and so is Moonbeam. So technically when I cast Moonbeam, that would mean that Sleet Storm dropped.
Okay.
So
you cheater.
I didn't know! It doesn't say on my cards that it's concentration, so I looked in the book.
Okay, so we'll just say with
I can drop both spells and like skip my turn. Because I gave a lot of people advantage on that one round or something.
Well, I mean, technically, it was the fact that he was.
We'll just-
It was the fact that he was prone. He would have been prone regardless of the storm. Unless he got
because
up.
he didn't get that dex roll, so he's prone either way. So we'll just say with Moonbeam will still be there, but the Sleet of Storm dissipates.
Okay, cool.
And so does the difficult terrain.
Sorry.
Okay, so next up is Giant Foot.
Giant Foot joining the fight.
I forgot he was there.
Giant Foot looks around.
Oh, I was thinking of the demon
you.
immediately. That's funny.
Giant Foot looks around and sees all of you rush into attack, and he recalls the beautiful speech that was given to rally him up to take you guys down the mountain and see how fervent you guys are to like try and save this world. And he stands up and he looks at Barathor, ass up, face on the ground, sad and screaming.
Ass up.
And he rushes in and does a 2 great axe attacks. He pulls out his axes from the back of his fur and he rushes in with both axes right up to the edge of the storm and throws both the axes. That's gonna hit. And the second axe, that is also going to hit.
Yes!
Yeah! Hey!
Get it, you giant
Bathrobe.
Assless bastard!
You bathtub?
Here goes nothing! And he throws both axes, and they hit Barathor on both butt cheeks, just as he realizes he can get his bearing again, and he like goes ass up to twerk again. He gets hit in both ass cheeks. And you see Barathor.
Look at this, a full just ass cheek assault. Like freaking his head.
Yes!
Full assault.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, okay. So you see with the round of attacks that Barathor just got, with also like not being able to stand up. He was just about to cast his spell, and he's interrupted, and he then just gets like javelined in the asshole and attacked from every which way. And he then gets like axed right in both butt cheeks.
Sphincter.
He's on the ground, fist full into the earth. And you just feel
This is so kinky.
you feel his body go limp.
Flaccid.
Ooh.
Everybody, like all the party, looks at each other. Silence in the air.
Did you guys see that ass? Did you see that ass?
Did we do it? Does somebody want to check his pulse? Is that...
I'll walk towards the group. I'm pretty far away.
Okay.
Somebody want to poke him?
Nameless Sentient Stone, go get warmed by his ass.
That's not quite the location. I usually like to seek my warmth. I'm more of a front pocket guy than the rear pocket. But I'll head on up here and maybe do a little pulse check. I just want to get a little bit close, and I send my mage hand out, and I want to put one finger in the butthole to check his pulse.
Check his pulse.
It's a little known fact, but you can get a very accurate like vitals read if you go.
If you shove your hand in
Totally
someone's asshole,
totally. I didn't expect.
It will let you know if they're alive or not.
Yo, I grew up on a farm. I've been elbow deep in a bunch of cows before. You can definitely tell if they're alive or not.
Okay, so
that was your first action.
Sentient Stone, you go up and you shove a what into a mage hand or yourself?
Just a little mage hand fingy.
A mage hand
little mage
into its butthole.
Just a little
and
peekaboo.
you feel nothing but cold.
Oh, I do not like this. This is quite cold, everybody. I would expect a fiery demon lord such as this one here to be a little bit warmer in the ashular area.
Can I go up and do like a nature medicine check to confirm that this demon is like?
Yeah, roll for that.
Okay. Nature or medicine or?
Let's do a medicine.
Okay, 12.
12?
Yeah.
You don't see any sense. You don't get anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think he's dead, but I'm not sure.
Giant Foot looks up at you guys, having just like hurled these two axes at Barathor.
Hey,
and he looks up and he looks at all of you and he says, "Well, I had my doubts."
Good job, Giant Foot. That was sweet. That was really good. That was.
I do say a giant foot. Sorry, Nemo Stone is saying this as he's like going around to the front where he has his fists in the ground. I do say a giant foot. What was it that you were saying about the type of demon that this here monstrosity is?
I said it was tricky.
Well, and Giantfoot turns around and says, let's get into some warmth and recover before we get too into anything else. And he starts heading for that little cabin that you guys were right behind.
I just look at the rest of the party like,
are we comfortable with this? Should we
leave story time?
I don't know.
Leave him here?
Bigfoot and I are best friends because we both have one weird foot. I will follow, and I just follow him in.
Okay, so Dragoosh is following.
I'm going to follow, but as the party walks away, I'm going to use my second... I'm going to use another spell slot and cast Darkness on the demon thing. So if it wakes up in a pit of magical darkness that seems inescapable.
Okay. What about everyone else?
Hold on, I'm looking to see.
I'll look back.
Giantfoot is like very close to the cabin now, and so is Dragoosh, and so is Jarvis.
I will follow.
Boca follows.
I mean, I'm not going to stay out there by myself. That's just
Madden
a dumb idea.
And Stone?
I tell you what, everybody, I don't mind keeping a safe distance and keeping watch here over our dead friend, and if y'all don't mind, I will tap into you telepathically to keep informed of the story, the tale that our good friend Giantfoot will bestow upon our minds.
You better not be listening to me telepathically.
As the stone is saying that telepathically to you all, you're all walking towards the cabin. Giantfoot, like in between you all, because he started walking, but he's very giant and slow. So you kind of walk past him just a little bit. You're by the cabin, and you hear a rumbling again.
No, I fucking goddamn.
And you see a ring, a wall of fire erupt between you and the cabin, and then you turn very quickly to see it is erupted between you and all of the forest's edges, and it is just you, and you see Barathor, arms completely freed from the earth, turn to
the trickster,
and says, "Ha ha ha ha! You fell for it." And with that, we'll take a quick break.
How did the butthole fail us?
How did the butthole failed you? Everybody's we're gonna take a quick 10 to 5 minute break because time works like nothing before in the Bottlecap Brigade. So give us a quick break. We will see what the Logan Paul of Demons is up to now.
It's gonna be something bad. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bottlecap Brigade, the Zenith of Frostfeather campaign finale. Right before, you remember that cool friend I was talking about earlier, and he was like, I have something to say, and then he said it, and then now he's like, I have another thing to say. So I'm going to give it over to my good friend, Austin Von Johnson, one more time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was meaning I would say it next time.
What?
But,
never mind.
Yeah.
Somebody else?
Hey, Joe, do you have stuff to say?
Oh my god, look what I just found in my nose.
Yes! You got a problem.
Chew! Wow. No, this is actually a wonderful piece of dye that I received as a gift from our great friend Goblin's Horde. who has created some wonderful fan art for us as well that you can see on our website, thebottlecapbrigade.com. And sometimes we have stuff posted on our gram. And actually, we have a bunch of emotes I'm going to blast you with right now.
Yes!
You ready to get blasted?
I want some emote blast.
Boom, boom, boom. Check that out, chat. All made by Goblin Sword.
I love it.
So we have some great supporters that have contributed. We have some awesome donators that are helping us save up to improve the quality of our stream, especially for when we go back in person. And we have some wonderful affiliates as well that we have been able to partner with. We have kind of random friends that we've made through mostly Sam's communications with people that we've created content with, like little interviews. And so big thank you to Dice Envy for being affiliate. DiceEnvy.com/Bottlecap Brigade. Thank you to A Few Burnt Hairs for like randomly just being super cool with us.
The
and,
dopest.
They also have a special line of candles that have quotes from Kat's character within our campaign. So if you want some really cool sassy blowfish quotes, go check out A Few Burnt Hairs.
I bought 3 of them.
I bought all of them.
What? And then we have wonderful maps that we've made through Incarnate. You can also see our world map on the bottlecapbrigade.com too. So check us out there. Check us out on Instagram.
World.
Check out our Patreon to unlock some cool stuff. We have some sweet swag that we've given to people that have
Sweet swag.
subscribed to different tiers. So,
Swag.
oh man, oh,
Oh god.
go check out Dice Envy. All these cool dice. I didn't have anything planned.
Yes! It was amazing.
It was beautiful. I'm so sorry. I misread something.
Pandemic friendly, what you did there just now.
Yeah. If you order
I'll get-
something off of Dice Envy, we promise that it did not come out of Joe's nose.
Or did it?
But we did give
We don't make that guarantee.
as said earlier.
Whatsoever.
I guess you have to pay extra. All right. We are gonna go back in to the session.
The
Oh
bite
no.
of the demon.
We go back into the session. Walls of fire erupt around the edge of the forest in the clearing that we had just tried to fight Barathor in. Everybody is about 80 feet away heading back to the cabin. Just as fire erupted in a violent way right before the door of the cabin. They turn around, Barathor, arms free, shaking off the gravel of the earth, looks to everybody and says, "Ha ha ha, you fell for it." As he takes both fists in the air, doing almost a pose, and then shoves them back into the earth in a new way towards you all, and starts to summon the Erupt spell. Really quick, we jump back into initiative.
Go.
That is
Like
a
a
nat
new one?
20. No, this is the same. This is the same one. So we just ended on the giant foot. We are back up to Barathor. He just
Okay.
rolled a nat 20 for summoning the
That's the second time he's rolled a nat 20.
We got
nat
it.
20
Oh,
for the erupt spell.
Everybody
what
jump for the
happens.
nat 20 if you haven't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Ooh, I got a LaCroix now.
Here's what happens. You see with effortless movement, he shoves both fists into the earth for like elbows deep. As he starts to summon, he in abyssal talk, which sounds fake again, but it's very, very intimidating. He starts chanting very rhythmically. You see the earth cracked and up against his forearm start to glow with violet, red, fiery crackles. Both of them starting to shudder. You feel almost as if it's an earthquake rumble around you. The snow quickly melts within 100 feet radius of Barathor as he summons the erupt spell. He brings forth both of his arms as magma tosses flying throughout both of them. Almost as if he's saying, "Yay!"
He's so happy.
He's so happy.
He's got a butthole now.
Yay, destroy
He's
the
got
world.
a butthole.
It has erupted.
He flings. He sharts so far out of his butt.
Ah! Lava poop.
Lava
Spicy butt.
hot snakes as far as the eye could see. And he brings both of his arms down now into magma. Magma-y, like rocky
snakes.
whips. And he looks up at you. His eyes have changed color. His voice is deeper than before and a little bit different because it's by somebody else. And it says,
What you talking
You're-
about, bitch?
"You're all fucked." As he then casts another legendary action and whips the person closest to him, which happens to be Giant Foot.
Oh no! Giant foot!
My best friend.
BFGF?
Gotta check so many character sheets. That's not gonna hit.
Yay!
You see him like force a shoulder forward in a whipping motion as he brings his now hot magma liquid hand and arm over to Giant Foot, and it snaps and crackles right next to his ear, singeing some of his hairs, and it smells
does not
very horrible.
Stop.
Does
And
it
it
smell
does-
like a few burnt hairs?
It smells like a few burnt hairs.
Yes.
That was beautiful, and I'm really upset that I didn't catch that before. But that was a beautiful joke. It snaps and it crackles, and it causes a few burnt hairs. And he looks at all of you as he pulls his whipped hand back, and he says, "The world will know my flame."
Because it rhymes with a name.
Yes!
You know what? Thank you. I didn't think anyone was gonna get that. I wrote that not too long ago. Voka, you are up. We're going back into order. Voka, you're up.
Cool.
You are 80 feet away now. Oh,
And
actually,
you have.
let's say that. Let's say Bear Thor stepped forward about 10 feet, so you are now 70 feet away.
70 feet away.
Mhm.
And your
Would-
magic avocados have a 60-foot range.
And everyone hydrate.
Everyone-
Thanks,
Hell
Goblin.
yeah. Would Moonbeam still be up? Or do you think
Yeah.
that would drop since I kind of thought that... Okay.
Well,
okay.
actually, hell, let me roll for it.
Yeah.
It dropped.
Dropped? Okay, cool.
Can I use more than one key point during a turn?
I don't
up.
think to set... Unless it's like
That's it.
requires to activate it, but...
Okay.
Well, I think you can't. Like, if you end up using a key point, I don't know. The skill should say it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you could use a key point for an action and a key point for a bonus action, but
Okay.
both things. You know what I mean?
You're right,
You know
because
what I
there
mean?
are some bonus action key point things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I will move 30 feet and then throw two avocados. Two of my magic avocados.
Is our our initiative order the same?
It's in the same, yeah. So Voka is up right now. Francis is on deck.
All right. I'm really gonna miss having an advantage on every throw. Ooh, 25
Yes!
That hits. For sure.
and 13. Guessing
The
13 doesn't
does
hit.
not hit. No. So it's just
So-
the 25.
25 does.
+4 damage on that.
Oh yeah, it does 7 damage.
So
And
7 damage.
yeah, Voca Verde yells, "Take these heart pits back to hell, you asshole piece of shit!"
asshole. Oh, I love it.
Oh, my dad heard that.
You throw one avocado towards.
Stop looking back to your girlfriend, Joe.
I'm not. I'm looking at my dog.
Is this guy a fiend?
Who? Barathor?
Yeah.
He's a demon.
So, yeah, right?
I guess. I mean,
I think so. I think demons are fiends.
Is there anything? I mean, I'm looking up a rule drink.
Yeah.
Is demons fiends?
Is demon...
Dear fiends love cat.
Yes.
Demons are fiends.
Yeah. Extra 1d8. Whoa, fucking where's my box?
Why did I make this character?
Demons are
Okay.
fiends, not food.
Okay, so Francis is
If
up.
I am.
Francis is up, and Stone is on deck.
Ooh.
Francis, what you doing?
Oh, I was on deck. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. So these angelic kind of snowflakes radiate from me, and I kind of just like boink, 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 boink. And I cast Fairy Fire on Barathor, and he must make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And if he fails it,
18.
No. Okay, yeah, for sure fails. Nope, that's it. And I'm just gonna move back a little bit.
Okay.
And that's my 10.
All right. So now we have Stone. Up next
Yeah.
is Madden.
Cool. So I suspect I'm within 30 feet of him, right?
What is your speed?
Is he still in darkness?
Oh!
I just remembered that.
Barathor
How
wakes
does
up
that
in
work?
darkness. You cast.
Wakes up in darkness.
I did do that.
Yeah. Somebody cast darkness on him, but when just in case he wakes up, and he did.
It's
So
definitely
what does
J.
darkness do?
Barbus. It makes it dark as fuck within a 30-foot radius based on whatever I cast it on. So I was just gonna do like whatever like amulet or piece of clothing or something that it was
He
wearing.
has a loincloth.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So
Obviously,
that darkness
you cast
follows him
darkness.
everywhere he
downstairs
goes
right now.
for 10
So
minutes.
darkness follows him everywhere he goes. Cast upon his loincloth.
Cast upon his loincloth of
Sweet.
darkness.
So, I
But
guess
that means that we can't see him either.
Hell yeah.
we can't see him either.
Well, he's just
Okay.
like a ball of dark.
Yeah.
So there's
I
how
know
far
where
is
he
it?
is
30
because
feet?
he's the dark one.
The darkness
Right, that's
is
the
a
ocean.
15-foot radius.
15-foot radius. Okay. I was gonna say that Barathor is probably is so huge. He's probably about 15 to 10 feet wide. So you see a weird dark cylindrical cone, and it's like in like any like video game where if it was like GTA 5 and you were playing online and someone was like in the other room, but you can see their elbow like every now and again show through the wall.
Like
It's
clip
all-
out.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. It's very much like that, where you can every now and again see like an elbow. So you know where Barathor is approximately. And I'm just going to
he's
use
in
that.
darkness. Are we getting advantage?
I'm going to use that because he's in darkness and because you can't see anything also in darkness. I'm going to cancel out the advantage and disadvantage, and it's just going to be a normal attack roll.
Okay.
So that was what was that? What?
Oh, nothing. We were just clarifying the darkness. So it's my turn. Stone's up.
So yeah, Francis just went. Stone is up. Matt is on deck.
Okay. I suspect that I'm within a 30-foot range of him, right?
How far is your speed?
Well, I have 30 feet movement speed, but I wasn't like my plan was to keep watch, so I suspect I probably didn't move too far away from him whenever he got up.
Yeah, I guess we will say that you were like, I'm gonna keep watch, and you were like turned around walking backward with the group, but like at a good distance, so you were still 30 feet away from the.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Barathor, let me tell you something. How do you make a tissue dance?
Oh.
You put a little boogie in it." And as I deliver the punchline of that joke, I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Fucking yeah!
And so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. A wisdom saving throw. Well, surprisingly, this guy's pretty smart. All right. 19.
Fuck! That wins. Okay, so let's see what happens on a successful something. It must succeed or fall thrown. It looks like nothing happens. So I just tell it a joke.
Okay. Here's what happens.
And that's it.
Here's what happens. You look at it and you say, what was the joke?
I said, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
He starts laughing. He looks at. He's like all hunched up, and he's got both fists in it. You just saw him rip into the earth and fling out magma whips as arms, and he's standing before you, having just attacked your giant friend. And he looks at you and he goes, huh, 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 huh. Ah! And he like looks up and like shoots fire out of his mouth. And he uses a reaction in which he teleports
No.
where it's 120 feet. So where are you compared to Barathor?
Within 30 feet of him is the only information I know.
So you're about 30 feet away from him.
Ish, yeah.
And you're between him and everybody at the cabin.
That's fair to say, yeah.
Okay. He teleports behind you.
Oh,
If you're about 30 feet from him,
oh,
you're about 50 feet from the cabin. He teleports 30 feet from the cabin and is now in between everybody, within 50 feet of everybody.
Cool.
Okay. Well, as a bonus action,
Still encased in darkness, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna light up a few more of Vocuscados.
All you saw was like a blink of a darkness cylinder blink and then turn up behind the stone.
What's the radius of the darkness?
Well,
15.
50. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not shrouded in it. Okay.
And it was cast on his loincloth, so it is with him. Okay. So Stone, you had a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna light up a few more of Vocuscados.
Okay. So you light up how many more? 3 or 2?
3 of them.
3 more Vocuscados, so you have 4 Vocuscados that are light up.
Indeed.
Okay. Sweet. And now it is Madden's turn.
Okay, so
On deck, it is Jarvis.
Okay, so he is between.
He is now. So he teleported. He was 80 feet from the cabin, and 30 feet from the stone. He now traveled 50 feet from where he was eventually. 20 feet from the stone. He is now like 30 feet away from the cabin. In between, basically, he like popped near everybody.
Okay.
Like, if the cabin was right here and you guys were all kind of like around, he popped right next to the cabin. He's about 30 feet from the cabin and very close to everybody else.
Okay, so quick point of order. Did he take that 13 points of damage from Jarvis's leftover thing?
No, he
on
did
his
not.
last turn?
He will now, though.
Get it.
Here.
Oh wait, shit! I can't.
That
nope.
poison ass juice.
Mm. Mm.
So with the I had a weird homebrew thing where he was able to deceptively take damage so that thing that you did, Francis, against him, where he had to make a dex save and a con save.
Yeah.
He succeeded both of those.
So he fake took damage. He didn't take any of that damage from before.
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck this guy! Fuck this guy
What
right
a
in his
trick.
brand new asshole. Wow.
The asshole was
He doesn't deserve the new asshole. He doesn't deserve it.
Let me go on record by saying the asshole was real. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Madden, it is
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we know where we are. We know he took that damage, and now I would like to take this opportunity to go ahead and cast Turn the Unholy.
Mm-hmm.
Tao. He has to succeed on a wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay. That is a 13. Oh
Okay.
wait, sorry. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 19.
Oh.
I looked at the wrong number. Sorry. I have a very weird spreadsheet for this.
All right, then. Okay. So the fuck. All right. As my bonus attack, I guess I will. I'm gonna hit him with my pike.
Okay. How far away from him are you? Because you started walking back to the cabin.
I have lucky.
I don't know. I thought you said he was very close to all of us.
Oh, right. Yeah, yes. So he
Use that
moved
shit.
about
Yeah.
30 feet from the cabin. So I would say he's about 20 feet from you in like a weird circle thing. He's about
Okay.
20 feet from you. So I know that the pike has 10 feet of damage. Do you want to
Okay.
run?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'll move up to him and hit him with the
Okay.
pike.
Roll for attack.
And that is gonna be 23.
That hits.
Yay!
Roll for damage. I know it's
10.
2.
2d10 plus 2 plus 3d8 because I didn't include before that he's a fiend. I didn't see that in the thing.
Mhm.
So 2d10 plus 2 plus 3d8. Here we go. All right. 8, 16, 17, 19, 26, 35, 37.
Jesus.
Get it!
Yes.
Get it!
Fuck that fucking piece of shit.
Okay,
Piece of
then.
shit ass.
Bonus action, I'm just going to like scooch back 30 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Hop
So
out of
you are
there.
now about 50 feet away from him.
Great.
Cool. Sweet. That was Madden. Good. I threw my pen. Where's my pen?
What's that? What did I
Is it in the pen bag?
Yeah, that's long rest.
Shit.
I threw
It's
the
the pen
pen.
bag.
I'm gonna get a
The
backup
pen
pen.
bag.
All right. That was Madden. Now Jarvis.
Okay. And so at this point he's blinked probably what, like 30 feet away? How far away is
So he's about 20 feet away from you guys. He's about 30 feet away from the cabin. He's now 20 feet away from you guys.
he? Cool. And he can't see anything. Right? Like outside of his sphere.
No.
It's covering his head.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sees nothing but darkness in front of him, and you guys just basically see a big dark blob.
Okay, I'm gonna do some combo action up on this with a character that I've never fucking played before. So
Get it!
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna turn around and since I already took off the bottom of my overalls, I'm gonna take down my trousers a little bit and move like in front of everyone so no one can see my asshole and just be like, "God damn you guys, look at this shit!" And I'm gonna pull my cheeks apart. And I'm gonna fart as hard as I can and cast Stinking Cloud. This is a very ass-based character, so I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what kind of bathroom humor dickhead made that shit?
Yeah, it's weird. So I'm gonna cast Stinking Cloud
Okay.
with my asshole as the material components of a rotten egg,
Okay.
or several skunk cabbage leaves.
Is there a roll I can do to save from that?
Well, yeah. So
No.
here's the thing. So I want to cast it on a point, and the point is his trousers again.
Like loincloth?
Loincloth, please.
Loincloth, excuse me.
Okay.
And so that would be a con save.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Con save. That it has to make
I don't know what to do.
every start of its turn and now and every start of its turn.
Okay. That was an 18 for con save.
Okay, it just has to beat a 15, and if it loses on that, it spends its entire turn retching and reeling from the smell.
Okay, so it beat it though.
Yes. And also to note, I don't know if it had its other turn, or if it had another turn, but that poison arrow did however much damage to it as well, or it will.
13 damage. I already added that to it, thanks to Baden. Alicia.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I want to wink at Voca Verde.
Why?
Because
just as a free action, cause.
Yeah, just cause.
Okay.
Send him a wink.
I was just wondering if it was like a warlock inspiration or anything
No.
like that. But if not, you're just winking as a
Just
free
winking.
action.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just gotta do a little fart and a wink every once in a while.
Are you winking
Sounded
at me
a
with your
little-
brown eye?
Not yet.
Well, fuck. All right, it's Rigush's turn. Next up on deck is the giant.
All right. How far are we from this dark dude now? Like the darkness? around
Yeah,
here?
you're about 20 feet away from the dark cone.
And we can't see him?
No, you cannot see him, but he is about as big as the dark cone is, so you know where he is.
Okay, got it. Okay, and
You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't like. I haven't been doing disadvantage rolls. Like he's a pretty big dude, so the cone, it's good.
And you said how far away is he?
He's about 20 feet away from you. The cone, the darkness starts about 20 feet away from you.
Great. I'm going to use my javelin again, and I'm just gonna like stab at the darkness.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
What's the
scream.
range of your javelin?
30.
Fuck.
It's
Okay, cool.
long.
Sweet. So roll me some attack. It's not disadvantage or advantage or anything. Just a straight attack.
Ooh. Okay. That is a 12.
That will not hit.
Okay, well, I'm really upset it didn't work, so I just keep going at it.
Okay,
and
so
I
you
do
do
it
a
again.
second one? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you stab through like beautiful darkness in like a puff of like weird like haunted house like smoke, like you just like went through like a fog machine in a haunted house, and it like does this beautiful dance around your spear, and you pull it back out, and then it continues to like form this beautiful cone around it, and you stab again. What was your attack roll on that one?
And I'm like, 28!
Nice. With a fervor, you say, "That was so beautiful," and you attack again, and you stab, and you hit. You hit flesh, and you hear a monstrous roar. And at the top of that dark cone, you see fire erupt from the top of it, like it's like a beautiful little firework. Roll me some damage.
That is
Roll me some dams.
That is 11.
11 damage.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to take a little, there's a little keychain on me, and I'm going to chuck it towards him. And it just starts going, and it's like this tiny little keychain that turns into this giant mech of a cat. And it's my steel defender named Joey.
Yeah.
And my steel defender is going, I'm going to say like, Puss, you better do good for me. And he's going to, on his turn, which is simultaneous, you know what I'm saying.
Simultaneously, yeah.
He has the same initiative roll as me. And so he's going to force empower on, can I throw him to 5 feet away? First of all.
Roll me a dex.
Sam, reply to my message.
Damn, don't do it.
It's 17.
17 for Dex.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Great. So yeah, once he gets there, I'm like, do me good, my little puss. And he also attacks. And he has a force and power rend. So he just like with his giant paw swipes at the dude and does not hit him.
What was it?
15.
15? Yeah, definitely doesn't hit.
But he's there now. His name is Joey, and he's a giant mech cat.
Yes.
Okay. You get your javelin, and you look at this black cylinder of demon that you see, and you throw one, and you know it misses, so you immediately call it back. You throw it again, and it hits like muscle bone. It hits up into his shoulder, and you see the ray of like fire that shoots up above this cone, and you call it back, and in the same breath that you call it back, you toss your cat mecha at this thing, and it like it is in a little ball at first, yeah, and makes that noise, and it like with that noise it comes out into a little ball, and it clutches on the pecs of Barathor, and it just like slides down, making claw marks along his chest. And how many damage does it hit? I'm sorry.
Oh, it didn't. It just slid off.
Okay, it's attached to his chest now, though.
Cool.
And you see it. You basically, from your perspective, though, you see jab. You know you hit something. You pull it back out. You throw your mech cat, and it just goes into this beautiful puff of smoke.
Cool.
And you don't see it anymore, but you hear a meow and a ah.
What's happening over here?
All right, with that, it is Dragush, and next it is the giant foot.
Giant foot.
Giant foot, seeing. Okay, Giant foot seeing that what has happened. He warns that he's a trickster. He remembers stopping you before going into battle, saying he's a trickster, and then he falls for the trick. And all that sadness of like, oh, my family's dead, and like I fell for the trick, starts to really, really hit him.
He's gonna crit.
He turns to the cabin, and he turns back, and by the time he's turned around and sees the cat go into the smoke and the avocados miss into this like demon thing, and then he sees Barathor, what he knows is like this big cone of darkness, Barathor like teleporting in front of him. He readies he looks to his side, and he finds a huge boulder, and he picks up the boulder in one of his giant hands, and he gets it, and like in such a way that like he scoops it up with his other hand. It's almost like he's making a 3-pointer. And he goes, Kobe, and he tosses
R.I.P.
Jesus.
And he tosses to the thing. Sorry, I don't know if that's Kobe. And he basically makes a ranged attack with a boulder.
Yes.
That does not hit.
No!
Wait. That does not hit, but barely. Okay. You see the giant do the beautiful basketball, and the stone lands what you think is going to be right where the cone of darkness is, and the cone of darkness moves suddenly, and you see the stone just plop right into the cone of darkness in a puff of little smoke, and then being covered in the darkness, and you don't hear anything. The giant foot, sorry, not the giantess, the giant foot looks at them, knowing and preparing an action as he thinks that it will not land because he doesn't think he's good at basketball, and he starts as soon as he basketballs the stone, he starts readying an action to throw an axe as soon as he sees any sort of movement inside the cone of like that elbow like glitch thing that I talked about. Mm-hmm. And so he readies an action. And then back to top of the order, it is Barathor. Everyone remind me, I know he took 13 acid damage. Does he take anything else right now?
Right now, no.
No. Yeah, didn't he take damage from me?
He took damage from me, but he doesn't take anything at the top of his turn, right?
Oh yeah, not at the top.
Top of his turn, nothing. He doesn't.
He can make a no. He has to make a
con save, right?
Con
because
save.
Of your
for the ass cloud. Yep.
Cool. The ass cloud. Con save for the ass cloud. Okay. Well, first I dropped a dice, so everyone drink. And then I got a nat 1, so everybody drink for that.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Big ass cloud damage. What's up?
Yo,
yeah, so
this
what's
has
the
been
ass cloud damage
the
for
most effective fucking conspiracy theorist ass cloud farting fucking character on the entire planet today.
Thank you, friend.
Oh, we gotta hydrate.
Hydrate.
Oh.
Thank you, Kovac.
So drink again.
Love you. Love you to
Hydrate
death.
something that's not good.
Love you so much.
So,
Love you.
Barathor, having just been hit by a javelin, attacked by a cat, and then dodges a stone in complete darkness, he's doing like a full like dance. Like he's like, huh, 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 dodges the stone. And just like, he's got his eyes closed and he's listening to Whitney Houston and he's like, yes! And then he stops to breathe in because he's dancing so hard. He needs a deep breath. And he breathes in the most noxious, like, you just ate Chinese food, didn't you? He's ever smelled in his entire life. And how much damage he take?
He doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
But he spends his entire action on his turn retching and reeling.
Does that include, what if he has
out of what hole?
Oh yeah, out of what hole? 1. I'm gonna give that to you. And then what
Ear.
if he has 2 actions? Does he spend both of those? Or
He
does
spends his entire action or actions, I would assume.
Okay, so both of them, I assume.
It doesn't address it, but I just so DM's call. I don't want to sway you.
It says
Okay, you know
Does
what
he
I'm
have 2
gonna do?
actions or 2 attacks?
It says,
He has 2 attacks. So if it's to spend his whole action,
yeah, it would be
I would
his
say that
whole
he
action.
spends his. So he dances and he's like, I want to dance with somebody, and then he breathes in and smells the worst shit he's ever smelled in his entire life. And he's like, and I live in a demon world, and then he's vomiting so hard.
And then,
And actually, he kind of what was it? Was it?
oh, Jarvis would like to say, that's pretty fart-tastic, isn't it, bud?
So he vomits.
Well said.
He vomits so hard that everybody within a 20-foot radius of him has to make the dex save. So I think that's everybody except for Madden, who moved 30 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody except for Madden make a dex save.
How far away?
20 feet.
Okay, all right.
I'm
we'll see what
over
happens.
20 feet away. My cat is close.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yes.
kitty.
Okay, cool. So everybody but
Joey.
but Dragoosh and Madden make a dex save.
I got a 13.
13, 5 for Jarvis,
19.
19 for Voka.
I'm gonna revel in this moment.
He's just gonna be like, oh god.
I got a 7.
And a 7 for.
You got 2 7s? Are
Did
we
we?
drinking?
2 7s?
2 7s?
Wait.
Okay.
My cat got.
Oh yeah, and also
11.
11 for your cat. Since the cat is on top of him, can you make a disadvantage?
Yes. 9.
Okay, so who
Hydrate.
got below a 15?
Sounds like everybody did.
Sounds like
Drink,
everybody
drink,
except for.
I got
We
it.
all start puking too.
So, one hydrate. Okay. Barathor pukes so hard into the ground that it projectiles up, and chunks of what he has just eaten flies and hits everybody. Everybody who made a so basically everybody but Madden and Dragoosh.
And Voka.
Voka's far away?
I rolled a 19.
Yes, so everybody but Madden, Voka, and Dragoosh gets let me I have to roll for it, sorry. Gets 5d damage.
Okay.
5 damage. Just 5 damage. Okay.
Oh.
Well, at
I'm
least
going to need a bath.
God, yes. Yeah, yes. That's all you hear Jarvis say.
I don't like being this dirty and stinky.
Gross. As you see, as Barathor like hutches down into the earth, you see his you see from the holes that he had made with his forearms going so deep, you see them.
Stretch.
You feel a stretch. You see a mountain of magma. This is about 80 feet from you. This is about like 40 to 60 feet away from you guys because it's about 80 feet from the cabin. But where Barathor was and where he had stuck his hands into the earth, you see a mountain of lava shoot up and spray across the like wintry forest land. And you see like tiny little fires start, and you see the snow start to melt, and you see the wind start to pick up. As Barathor, from finishing puking, looks up at all of you and says, "Nothing can stop me." And he brings both of his whipped magma arms around and snaps both of them at 20 feet away from both of them, and everybody takes 1d10 damage. So, where did I put it?
And he's still surrounded by darkness, right?
Wait, does he not?
Yeah, he doesn't know where he's snapping, but he's snapping like right in front of him.
And does
he hit me because I'm like 40 feet away or 50 feet away from him or whatever I am?
You are 30 feet away from him because you moved 30 feet back. And when he did the puke thing, it was only the people who were 20 feet in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think so I was 40 feet away because I was 10 feet away, and then
okay, so you don't get it.
Okay.
And who else is back far back from it? Dragoosh is back far from it. So everybody but Madden and Dragoosh get hit with.
Wait, does he have to roll to hit?
Yeah, he had to roll to hit.
Has he rolled?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
What was it?
I had my cat has a reaction where
you can do it already because we've done that before. We did that in the first session. So if you, I will say what was your cat's reaction?
Oh, okay. So like when the cat got covered in vomit, Joey is just like, "Rah!" and his tail flips and just smacks Berthor in the face and gives him disadvantage with his roll.
So he got a really high roll last time. Let's see if he gets a really high roll this time. Oh God. That is a 23.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Does that hit everybody's armor class?
Yeah.
Because before it was a 19. So okay. So everybody but Madden and Dragoosh, he whips both of his hands around, both of his like whipped hands around, and hits everybody for 1d10, which I rolled as a 10. I'll roll again. How about that?
Oh no! If it's a 10,
yeah,
give it to us.
Give it to us.
We have plenty of health.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Hit us.
He hits everybody but Madden and Dragoosh for 10d damage. Fire damage.
Amazing.
Okay. And he whipped with the dragging of his whipped arms back up to his arms. Back up to his body. He flails them both out of his side, and he says, "Nothing can stop me." And fire shoots from his throat. You all feel a warmth upon your face, and as Giant Foot says, "Should have ate those tree acorns a long time ago." And with that, we'll go on our last break. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes!
We will see what happens with Berthor and Giant Tree, and
don't
hopefully
know
not
what
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
do.
tricks are up his sleeve left.
And I'm really glad that the last thing he said was easily construed as a semen reference. We'll be right
Yes.
back. I love all you guys so much. One. We're live.
Butthole.
We're all the way live. We're
Oh
live.
God! Well, speaking of buttholes,
You won't make me say it.
not only am I super regretting the fact that I gave our our main villain of the whole 3-part series basically a non-butthole history. I really want to shift this whole thing over to my dear friend Austin, and this time it's for real, Austin. I want to shift it over to Austin to do just a quick little thing that he's been like, I want to do a quick little thing, and I'm like, you got it, babe.
Thanks so much.
Go for it.
Appreciate it. So obviously, if you guys have been tuning in for the past couple of days, this event, the Zenith of Frostfeather, is a super special thing that we did. Right? 3 straight nights of D&D is a lot. Literally, we could not have accomplished this without all of our amazing special guests. So I just want to take a brief moment and just shout out to not only our amazing guests tonight, but also our guests that filled in yesterday and kind of helped us out there. We had Matthew Melton, who is an actor here in Boise, Idaho, who is straight up amazing. You can track him down on Facebook. You might actually have seen, he does a lot of work in LA as well. And so he'll travel around quite a bit. We had Andrew Hakila Palacio, Miranda's husband, who's a music producer and DJ. You can actually find him on Spotify at Andy O. Andy O. Andy O. Just the letter. Just the letter O. And we also had Chad Shohet last night, who is one of the directors of Homegrown Theater here in Boise, another amazing actor. And in addition to his acting, you can actually see on his Instagram just his name, Chad Shohet, which is ChadShohet. He has been doing some really cool stencil art during quarantine that he sells on. There's actually a link tree on there, so you can see where he sells it. Off the top of my head, I don't know where it is, but I know the art is amazing. It's like the stencil art that it's silhouette, super cool. And so big thank you to those three. Massive thank you to our two wonderful special guests tonight. We have Alicia Donahue. Now, Alicia is one half of the epic comedy duo Lady Business. That is business with a Biznes. They do shows all over the Pacific Northwest whenever it's safe to do so. But you can track them down on Facebook, like their Facebook page. They're freaking hilarious. And they're always posting really funny things.
Also, our Overbooked podcast.
Ooh, yes, you guys, track them down. Just like all the places, all the podcast places, you guys are
everywhere. Yeah, anywhere you get your podcast, you can find the Overbooked podcast, which is like a book club where nobody reads the book, including us. We just talk about it.
Excellent.
It's the best.
It's a book club you always wanted to be in. We probably don't wear pants.
And you know what?
Much like our D&D sessions.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants now.
But of course, last but not least, we have Lexington. And Lexington, she is an actress out of LA, does amazing work. I've recognized her on Westworld as well as some other fun HBO series. And you can track her down on Instagram at Lexington V. And follow her for all of her cool shenanigans. Guys, a big thank you to you for doing this. We obviously could not do this this crazy little event without you. So
thanks for having us.
I would literally be doing zero things but this right now. I'm so happy to be doing it.
Oh no, I know you got a lot of hot girl shit to do.
We'll be taking care of this scone or whatever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't even know what that was. I don't know.
It was beautiful. I love it.
I'm sorry.
It's all of it.
I don't feel like I've won anything. I don't.
Oh God. I love all of it. And speaking of winning, let's go back to the session. You all have been tricked by
the least favorite thing to hear.
Go back into the session. You all have been tricked by Barathor, the trickster demon, the Fire Lord demon, the one that you do not want to take over this world, if ever there were to be a demon to take over this world. He's the Logan Paul of demons. He's not somebody you want around. And no one liked it. I'm sorry.
I don't know who that is.
Him and his brother are pieces of human fecal matter.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's just a way of saying this demon sucks ass.
Not in the good way.
Not in a good way. Yeah.
Exactly. Not in a fun way.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not getting tongue punched.
Yeah. You're not like on a date and having a good time. You're like, I'm on a date and I prepped and I did nothing. Like I prepped for nothing. Like that's what you're doing right now. And so we jump back in. We jump back in to Barathor. He had teleported closer to you guys. He's closer to the cabin. He just whipped both of his Magna arms and dealt you guys damage. He threw up and dealt you guys damage. You all are feeling gross and weakened and either so far away or so gross. And as we jump back in, we go to the second of the Order Voka. Barathor has just whipped both of you guys, like everybody within a 20 feet radius of him, so hard that he's dealt 10 points of damage to everybody. What do you do? He's in a cone of darkness still.
Yeah. I am going to... I've got 4 avocados.
Yeah, you got 4 glowing avocados that will do have a +7 if I'm correct.
Yep, to hit.
To hit.
I might as well use those.
And you are 20 feet away from this cone of darkness.
I'm going to move back 10 feet.
10 feet, so you're now 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm going to hurl 2 of these avocados.
Okay. Can you make some attack moves for me?
I'll make some attack moves.
Make some attack moves for me.
Working on his attack moves.
What'd you get?
I got a 16 and then a 21.
So the 21 hits. The first avocado misses completely. You see the first avocado hurl through the darkness, the cone of darkness, and come out the other side in like a beautiful puff of like spiral smoke.
Well,
and then and then with that, you feel the second avocado hit hard meat. Roll some damage for me.
I do 9 damage to that hard meat.
9? You do 9 damage to that hard meat. And next, just like you wanted.
The dead dog behind me too.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So that was Voka. Francis, you're up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Moonbeam. Again, I'm going to cast it. A beautiful holiday moon appears in the sky. I'm going to aim it down as best as I can to our friend Barathor. And they have to make a Constitution saving throw. And I did this spell wrong last time, too. And if they don't succeed, they just take half damage. So they take damage no matter what. Yep.
Okay, sweet. Okay, well, sweet. All right, let's see. On save?
Yes, gotta be, get more than an 11.
Oh, okay, well, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
He gets a 15.
Oh, nice. Okay, so then I rolled an 18, so he gets 9 points of damage, radiant damage, and it's this, like, searing, ghostly silver flame that kind of takes over his flat ass.
Nice. So you see Barathor, who's encased in this cone almost very, very tightly of this cone of darkness around where he's at. He's moving, and every time he moves, the cone of darkness moves with him, which gives you the feeling that like this cone of darkness is going to follow him wherever he goes. And you see the avocado miss, and then you see one avocado hit, and you hear a ah, and then you see this festive, beautiful moonbeam come down into this cone of darkness and illuminate it for just a moment. And it like the cone of darkness almost sort of like flashes away for a second and then comes back. But you can see where Barathor is, and he's crunched down almost, shouting up into the world because he hates Christmas. And
what?
He hates holidays, and he shouts up into the world as the Grinch of all holidays as he takes the 9 points of damage. For the next that was Francis. So for the rest of this initiative order, everybody gets advantage because you flashed to where everybody can see where he is in the code.
Hell yeah. And then I'll use my full action to like get away from him.
Okay. So you are how far away? So you were 20 feet away from him first, and then how far away?
I think, I don't know what my speed is. I'm just going to say probably 30 feet, maybe 25 because I'm a halfling. So 25 plus the number
30.
you just said.
So 30. About 55. You're good a ways away from him. Cool. You're more in the forest too. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that was Francis. Next is Stone. On deck is Madden.
Cool. So I'm suspecting that I'm not within melee range of Barathor, right?
You are about
I can give myself a little distance without getting an attack.
You were 30 feet away from him first, and then he moved He's about 30 feet away from you now.
Cool. I'm just gonna like float like 10 feet back, just to add a little bit more distance.
You're 40 feet away now.
Yeah, and then what you guys see is, and this is flavor. No one freak out. You guys see 6 mage hands emanate from the nameless stone as the nameless stone starts to glow in a kind of a deep green all around, and these 6 mage hands make shocker symbols that like go out opposite ends, so they're kind of faced like this, little opposite, and it's like 3 one way, 3 the other way, almost making a snake shape of shockers. and the nameless stone, as it sits glowing green, is like, I do declare, calling out to Dendar. I'm here fighting this dickhead of a demon. You know him and you hate him. It's Barathor, of course, and Barathor is seeking to destroy the world, and in doing so would destroy all of your followers, Dendar. So I ask that you send forth some of your demonic servants and help us in this battle. And Nameless Stone casts summon lesser demons.
Hydrate,
and hold that fucking thought.
Do it.
Frickin'. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, so I need to roll a d6. I suspect that I roll with advantage.
Why do you suspect that?
Because you said roll with advantage.
Oh yeah,
on this round of turn. Okay, cool.
Because you said
there's
it.
no
yeah.
like advantage or
suspect it
disadvantage
because
on
of
that.
this.
Oh, there isn't.
Oh.
Okay, cool. All right.
I mean,
no,
do whatever you want.
Well,
you guys can all roll. The rest of the people in the initiative order can roll with advantage because you see him for a second and you know exactly where he is in the cone of darkness.
Question on that.
From the moonbeam.
And Sam, this might be a question for you because I don't have any experience playing warlocks. Once these demons are summoned, do they immediately take turns?
They roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you roll initiative for those demons then?
The thing is, the D6 dictates how many demons are summoned.
Okay. So
here we go. God damn it.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So 2 demons.
So I have 2 demons of challenge rating 1 or lower. And I'm already ready with this information here. So let's close this out. I'm going to click this thing here. And sweet. Oh, this guy sounds cool.
Eddie does.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so what's this? Okay. Nameless Stone calls out to this demon lord Dendar, who is like arch frenemies of Barathor. They hate each other, the dicks.
Yes.
And Dendar, who's this giant like serpentine demon, is like, I hear your call. I send my 30. And 2 maw demons are summoned right at Barathor's feet, just at the base of where he is. And these are demonic fiends that are not controllable at all. They will attack anything within their range.
Okay.
And so I'm summoning them at the feet of Barathor so they can get at him.
Can you roll initiative for them?
I sure can. So Maw Demon number 1 rolls a. I'm seeing if it doesn't appear that they have initiative modifiers, so he just rolled a 17.
Okay.
And Maw Demon 2, she rolled a 5.
Okay. 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 All right. Cool. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. As you finish, one of those demons, you see you through basically this like burst of like arcane energy into the cone at the base of it, and you see it slide into darkness. And then you hear in the crackle of that moonbeam light, and you see these two snakes, like almost like a strobe light, like once like boom, and you see them start to like crawl up his leg, and then at the second boom, you see one is like open maw, like biting at his calf, and makes what's the? Can you make an attack roll for one of the?
For one of them, yes. So attack with advantage.
Yeah.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad I had advantage because one of those was a nat 1, but the other one was a 21.
Okay. Well, drink for the nat 1.
Yes.
Thanks.
And then roll me some damage for that little snake boy.
Rolling some damage.
Little
So yeah,
snake
this snake maw demon does a bite attack, which is 2d8 plus 2. So we got 5, 7, 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Fun. Okay. So that was Stone. Next up is Maiden.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick before I decide what I'm doing.
Okay, and then on deck is Jarvis. Just really quick. Sorry, I wanted to say that. Okay, yes. What is your question?
Okay, if I hit him with something that gives he becomes visible and sheds light, would he be able to see?
If he sheds light, I would say that like, well, what are you casting it on?
Well, it would be I would cast it on my weapon, and then if the weapon hits him, then he kind of he emits light. He sheds light.
I would think that if he sheds light, he would also be able to see the light. So,
does darkness allow other magic light?
But so if he could see the light, would he be able to use that to see out of his cone of darkness, or would he just be able to see that he is glowing?
Well, let's see. What is cone of darkness? Does it allow other light to be seen?
Magical light can illuminate it.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that it's like he. I'm gonna say that it's like he was driving and he saw somebody else use their high beams on a highway and he couldn't see past the high beams. So no.
Okay. All right. Then with that information, I am going to move into melee range. So I'm going to move up. Where am I? I'm 40 feet back.
You're 40 feet back, and he's 40 feet away from you. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to move. I'm going to take my 30 feet of movement.
Okay, you're 10 feet away from him.
Okay, and I'm going to. Okay, I'm 10 feet away from him, and I'm going to cast Branding Smite. All
right.
Branding Smite. And he needs to, what is he? Hold on.
Am I too easy?
No.
Am I making it too easy for y'all?
We're doing, I mean,
this is really good.
It's a solid fight.
Okay, cool. Because I wrote a whole bullet point for if you guys died. And I don't think I'm going to use that bullet point.
He can't do anything. He can't make a roll so I'm just casting it and I'm casting it on my weapon and then cool. I'm gonna on my pike, and so then I'm gonna hit him with my pike, which is now imbued with Divine Smite and Branding Smite.
Okay, so roll that attack roll for me and add all the modifiers for it.
Okay. It's gonna be
cool. Is that a nat 1?
No, no, it sure isn't. That's gonna be like a 20.
Speak no further. You hit.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna take this whole handful of dice here.
Oh, cool. Fun hand of dice.
And we're gonna do.
Are you having fun, Kat? DMing.
He's a trickster demon, so who knows if I'm.
Ooh. Looks like we got a ad.
That's.
Yeah, I ran it because.
Okay.
Here we are.
Someone spent the redeemed enough bottle caps in Twitch.
For what?
42 points of damage.
42.
Damn!
42 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Holy moly!
All right, I'm gonna put some little tasty stuff on this. You look at you're a paladin. You're on your first trek of like adventure and everything, and you see this demon before you, and you, after questioning everything that you have like stood for and your brother's love, like the last thing that your brother sent you was, "Are you happy?" And you said, "I need to save these people and my friends." And you stuck your foot in the snow and you twisted it to get you some advantage. And you took your two-handed pike and you struck it so far up. You ran it and you struck it almost like a javelin up into Barathor's like squishy part of his jaw. And you see the up part of your pike come out of his like jaw. And you see him roar, and you hold on. Let me roll for this. You see him look down at you after you have made that, and he's got his like jaw upturned from getting the pike driven through the squishy part of the back of his throat. And he looks down at you, and he grabs the pike's end and he swooshes it away from you. And you, can you make an athletics check for me?
Ooh, shit.
My goodness.
$13.
Okay, you do not save. You see him grab the pike's end, and you feel you have such a strong hold on it. You see him grab the pike's end and swoosh not only his jaw but his hand far away from you, and you go flying for Oops. Well, I dropped another die. I need to stop doing that.
Drink it up.
Oh, that's gone.
You go flying for 10 damage.
10 damage.
How far do I fly?
You fly
so far.
You fly so far. Yeah, you fly I'm gonna say, since like the cabin was very near, you hit the cabin 20 feet away against the wall of the cabin, and you're knocked prone. You're in the snow.
Okay.
So he now has a pike going through his jaw, and he got hit for a shit ton of damage. But he also threw Bannon 20 feet away into the foot of the cabin. Okay.
Can I use my bonus action to stand up so I'm not prone? Because I only took the one attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you got flown into the cabin, into a bunch of snow, and then you just popped back up.
I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know what this is. I don't know. That felt good. Ah!
And everybody's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
All right, Drigush, you are up, and that's it.
Does the second demon get to go after Dragoosh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Where was I?
Dragoosh is going to take it out. Get it.
We'll never know.
Dragoosh.
He's not on fire anymore, is he? Like, he's not.
He's got, what was it?
I was just gonna say, remember, he's glowing now, so we can see him the whole time.
He's glowing for a split second. That gives you guys advantage.
No. When I hit him with the branding,
he's
smite,
glowing all the
he's
time.
glowing. We can see him forever.
Oh, okay, cool. So now everybody, I guess, makes advantage rolls against him. Well, glad I made that rule happen for a second.
Like,
okay, yes. So, you still roll.
Guy? But is he a fire guy? Like, is he?
He's a fire lord. Yeah, he's a fire lord, demonic trickster.
All right. Well, I'm going to. How close am I to him?
You were farther away from him.
Great.
Right? You and Maiden were about 30 feet away from him.
Great. I'm going to cast Enlarge Reduce again. I'm be like, yes, get very small, you stupid little man. And I'm gonna attempt to make him tiny.
Okay. Does he make a save for that?
He does. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Get it.
Come on, roll low. Oh.
Well, does a 29 save?
Nope.
No, it does not actually.
Crazy.
It's so insane.
Yeah, I made Dragoosh really good.
Yeah, I feel like you're.
Wait, seriously?
No, Kat.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait, you guys, this is real good.
No. You keep rolling terribly well against the noob here, and it's great. Yeah, nothing happens, and I use my bonus action.
Feels like it's on purpose.
It's not.
Kind of is. I use my bonus action to tell Joey, I'm like, oh no, nothing I do works, Joey, you better make up for it. And he just takes his claw and he starts.
Yes.
Okay.
And he.
I heard a background laughter there. That was great. I don't know.
Gray's in the other room. 21 to hit.
That hits for sure.
Hey, Lexington Vanderburg, everybody.
And 1d8, my freaking. This one. Yeah. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Wait, Joey does it?
Yes! Death by kitty cat!
Give me just some real tasty language on how he fucks up Barathor's face.
Yeah, Joey hears me tell him that I'm about to give up. I'm just so upset. And so he just he feels bad and he gets filled with emotion, and he just claws his way up to this guy's face and he just starts tearing through his eyeballs into his brain and just and starts trying to slither his way into this guy's fucking head to kill him.
Go all the way through the butthole. Get him.
Okay.
Right into butthole, baby.
All right.
Jesus, that's badass though.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Here's what happens.
He's a trickster.
So
Miranda's like,
so
he eats the cat and I cry.
Oh god.
We all wake up from a dream.
That'd be fucking hilarious. So here's what happens. What was the attack that you did beforehand?
Joey or I tried to do reduce the spell reduce on him and it failed.
Okay. You rush out. You rush up to this cone of darkness, and you have you have your dragonfly on your head and staying on your head, and you rush up to the cone of darkness. You skid with like fervor up to this cone of darkness, and you put your hands out and you try and do the reduce self, and you feel it fail. And the cat that is clutching to this like giant's face, this giant's chest, sees you like fail and feels so bad, and rushes up and goes meow and claws so fucking hard at this guy's face. Barathor screams in agony but can't because his mouth is so full of hair because it's just right in the belly. Like this cat is like so far on this guy's head that it can't even scream. So you see this like cone of darkness as it like flashes. It's like a weird conundrum because you see it's a cone of darkness. It's almost like this like invisible tube that had been wrapped around this demon this entire time, and now all of a sudden it is shining outward, and you see this thing being attacked by this beautiful golden cat. And you're like, oh. And just as that happens, he rips the cat from his face and tosses it outside of the cone. And as he tosses it outside of the cone, he roars with this immense heat that destroys the cone of darkness. And he looks at all of you and he says, "You're about to destroy me?" And as he brings his whipped magma hands up to the heavens, you all freeze, and the snow that's falling in the storm haven stops. And you look up, and all of you at the same time remember the zenith of Frostfeather is upon us. And just as he whips his hands up to the heavens, midnight strikes, and all the snow stops in midair. And a beautiful flurry, almost of the same kind that you saw Francis like horn up in the beginning of this fight, fills the
Horn dog Francis.
The horn dog Francis. Like all of a sudden, in a very fast succession, you see a wolf kind of made out of snow, but like also super beautiful, drumming up a circle around Daramore, and he is frozen in time. And all of you like see him frozen in time, and you're like, wait, what? And you look at yourself and you're like, I'm fine, that's weird. And he's like frozen in time. His magma's still moving, which is weird to you guys, but he's frozen in time. The snow is frozen in time, and this wolf all of a sudden is making rounds about you. And then he starts jumping on tiny snowflakes up along the thing, and he starts like floating around Barrymore. And he's like, what is like, you guys are like, what is happening? Like this beautiful little fox is like is dancing on snowfall. As he starts like really drumming it up, you see an elk come out of the forest in the most majestical like Studio Ghibli form.
Yes.
And he starts making circles around Barrymore as well. And you guys are all like stunned in absolute silence. You all move so far away because the circle that the fox has moved like that has drummed up is like so intense. And you see this elk trot beautifully, so like majestically around the demon. And then almost like you didn't see it before, but it's just like there now. You look up at the top of this now spiraling circle of snow, and you see the zenith of a griffin. You see a snow griffin. The one that had been prophesized, the one that you almost forgot because you had been so set on saving the world. You look up and you see that it is circling the demon, almost like capturing the snow cyclone that his friend, the wolf, and the elk are now like on the same channel, like making. and you see that you see Barrymore like start to scream, and as he starts to scream, he lets out fire that only gets captured by the cyclone and like brought up by this griffin who can control it. You just know that this griffin is more powerful than this demon when it has its friends on its side, and you see it being captured and screaming, "No! I should have timed it more better!" More better! And it gets cycloned up into the griffin. And as the griffin takes both the friend of the fox and the elk, the fox jumps out as soon as it reaches the griffin, and the elk jumps out at the other way as soon as it reaches the griffin. And both of them descend in front of you in almost a beautiful, sparkling, like evanescence of like snow. And before you guys is the griffin of Frostfeather, the wolf of Frostfeather, and now the elk of Frostfeather. 3 spirits that you have only heard in folklore that have been prophesied to return and to stop evil. They are now in front of you after this huge battle of demonic, and doom, are now just have like helped you save the world. They are now
I bow
in front of you. What do you do?
I bow.
Francis bows.
Mm-hmm.
I motion to the 2 summoned demons. I'm like, okay, you guys can go now, and they just go.
They don't listen to you.
2 snakes have disappeared all of a sudden.
Jarvis pulls his pants up a little bit and just says, "Oh shit! It's the fucking oh my god! It's Bill Gates." It's just...
Bill and Melinda.
Okay. So we got Francis the Stone and Jarvis. Boca
Verde bows down onto her knees and offers her last 2 avocados.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Dragoosh, Maiden.
Dragoosh walks up and goes, "I'm sorry. Does this mean I didn't fail?"
The wolf bows to you, Dragoosh.
I just throw one fist slowly into the air, and then I bow down.
I'm gonna take a knee and avert my eyes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slowly float to the ground, just like.
Okay.
So. I know y'all can't tell, but this is out of respect.
Giant Foot is already bowed behind you guys. As slow as he moves, when you guys kind of look around to see what's happening during that beautiful feather fall of snow, you turn around and Giant Foot is already kneeling.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it's the griffin is in between both the wolf and the elk, and let's start with the wolf. The wolf bowed back towards Dragoosh, and as far as it had bowed, it looks up super fast with you and looks at you like Dragoosh with eyes ready to play. And then it pounces in that dog pounce, and it tries to grab your dragonfly that is on top of your head. Starts to play with your dragonfly.
I get into the same stance without really realizing what's happening, but it's not as graceful. And I'm just like, what?
You hear telepathically the wolf. Everybody hears this, but Dragoosh more importantly here's oh my god, I really want to catch it. It seems super fun. I don't know if it's tasty, but I super want to catch it. And it's just trying to catch your dragonfly.
I'm gonna be like, guys, I think he super wants to catch my dragonfly. I think he super does.
As you guys hear Dragoosh saying, I think it super wants to catch my dragonfly, the elk does basically a quick swoosh of its antlers to call back its friend the wolf, who then stops playing and falls back into line with the griffin and the elk.
I just keep doing this, not sure that the game is over.
You see the wolf struggling to not want to play.
I kind of flow over to Dragoosh and I'm like, if you would like to throw me, I would oblige.
I take him and just chuck him towards them, not sure what he wanted. Okay.
So it's like a fetch situation.
Okay. Dragoosh, roll athletics for me with advantage.
While Dragoosh rolls that, may I use wild shape?
That's what I was gonna do too.
Yeah, to transform into the elk, I guess.
That's what I was gonna do. That's
the
my
elk?
wild shape.
Okay. So, Francis,
Yes!
would you like to also transform into the elk?
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
that was literally.
Okay. Let's do this way. So, Dragoosh, you take the stone that has just floated over to you and you chuck it so far, and the wolf spirit goes into a play stance and then looks at its other two, like the griffin and the elk, and the griffin and the elk both nod simultaneously, and the wolf goes yay and like and starts like sprinting into the forest because you tossed it. Wait, you rolled with advantage? What was your rolls?
It was only a 9.
Oh, it was only a 9. Okay, you just toss it kind of like at the edge of where the snow starts to begin, because like the snow had melted along the clearing where Barathor had been, and so you kind of toss it just at the edge of the forest. So the wolf goes up and like puts it gently into its mouth, and then comes back over and like drops the stone at your foot. And then,
the mouth is so warm.
And he okay, hold on. Oh, beautiful. The fox, the wolf hears you and puts you back into its gentle mouth. And then falls back into line with the griffin and the elk.
It's like a jacuzzi in here, and I must say, no complaints.
You are like beautifully echoed and muffled at the same time from the wolf's mouth. As you are echoing from the wolf's mouth, you look, and everybody else in the party looks to see both Francis and Jarvis turn into an elk.
Since we're wild shaping at the same time, can we roll to see if we get our like antlers stuck because we were like not timing it and we're next to each other?
That's
okay.
all I want.
I want a competitive roll.
Yes.
Just roll a d20, both of you, with let's do a dex.
Okay.
Okay.
17.
I had a 9.
Okay. So this is what happens. A dusty, like blonde elk with like weird antlers that's almost like gross, but like knows what it's about. Like shapes up out of these overalls, and as it does, it like arches its neck, and as it arches its neck, its antlers form and hit down so that Francis's like silver, beautiful like reindeer elk like gets like face plunged into the snow.
I let out a moan. Is that what the noise that reindeer make? I think, I don't know.
It's really close. It's either that or shrill and high, which your mic won't pick up.
Either or, I love it. But it kind of works to your favor because the way that like Jarvis's antler had like hit yours into the thing made it almost look like you were turning into a deer, like an elk, and then bowing very fast.
Great.
You realize that in the snow, and you just stay face first in the snow.
Perfect.
And now Jarvis is like looking at you and looking at the elk and the griffin as a reindeer. And as this happens, for sure. So the elk notices that you guys are both druids and have just shapeshifted into their kin and bows back to you.
I cry a little bit in my elk form.
Perfect. As you cry, as the elk is bowing to you, the griffin speaks up. flapping its wings. It's not on the ground. It's like hovering like a beautiful Pokemon during battle. Like it's like hovering.
Pokemon
like,
Arena.
Constantly just hovering with a beautiful like poof of like glittery snow. Every time it like flaps its wings, comes out from underneath it, and you're like mesmerized. And it says, "The prophecies have been foretold. We have come back to save the world. If only one time Thor had."
Oh no!
No!
Yes!
Keeping
That.
it
Oh
at
wait.
bay.
Rewind.
So what did it freeze on?
Like right as you were like 3 words
The
in.
moment
Pokemon. Fucking.
I froze on Pokemon. Okay.
It has been foretold.
Okay. So she starts flapping her wings. And she like it's like Pokemon in like Pokemon Arena when you're facing like Electron or something, and it's like flapping its wings, and at the bottom below it is like this like perfect little like just the tiniest little like dust of like snow smoke, and it's just glittery and perfect right below it, and it starts saying, "The prophecy has been foretold. We have come just in time to save the world. If only we had been on time, we would have stopped Barathor from erupting from that mountain." And then she bows.
So are you saying you failed by being late?
It's a life lesson to all of us.
That's the moral.
She said, "My alarm didn't go off on time."
Same, girl.
And then she comes back up and she starts flapping again, and she says, "Thank you all." Did I freeze again?
No, you're good. No.
Okay, cool. I've been like looking at everybody like, am I freezing again? But y'all are very still. Okay, so she starts flapping again, and she's like, "Thank you all for being a protector of the earth. The Zenith will recognize you all from now on." And as she says, "The Zenith will recognize you all from now on," she like bows again, and then as she does, she like stays for a moment on the snowy earth, and then darts beautifully, almost like a shooting star that you had seen from the middle of the earth, back up into the sky. And as she does that, the wolf, who had been very tempted by the stone to play fetch with Dragoosh, looks at the stone, looks at Dragoosh, and goes, "Hey, thanks for the fetch," and then bows very deeply as a wolf, and then shoots back up into the sky with the griffin. And then the elk at the same time looks at both the two druids who had turned into the elk, bows incredibly deeply, and says, "Thank you." And like you feel in the way that it says thank you to you guys, it looks you in the eyes, and you feel that you have just done your part as druids of the forest and of the Frostfeather, and it shoots back up into the sky, and 3 shooting stars you see shoot back up into the sky, and you almost, as you remember the stories that have been told to you since you were children of Zenith the Frostfeather, you see the prophecy complete itself as the 3 shoot back up into the sky as stars who protect the earth. You all.
Do they take avocados?
The wolf comes back down and grabs the bowl of guacamole you had just made and says, "Profis," and then shoots back up. You all are now stranded in this like field where the storm is starting to come back down the mountain, and you start to feel this heavy like smoke of like thick, snowy, like winter fall come upon you. Only now it is with the peacefulness that you know the world is safe. I am tired. The cabin is 20 feet away from you. Yeah.
Shall
the
we
cabin
head
is 20
inside?
Let's go to the cabin.
Jarvis kind of nudges Francis with its antlers and just says, and heads towards the cabin.
I'm gonna give everybody. I'm gonna use shit. What the hell was it? What was the thing? I just closed up my thing. You know, the spell that gives everyone the pool. I'm gonna give everybody 5 points.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Wait, so everybody's like restored, basically, or almost restored.
Yeah.
Okay. Does everybody start heading to the cabin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You sure do.
Sweet. Nothing stops you from getting into the cabin, and it's exactly how you remember it. Only this time, it seems a little less mysterious. You all go into the cabin. There is a big old couch. There's some gloves. There's an orb, and the fireplace is still kicking. The pantry that Francis had initially raided with the smoked salmon, the dried salmon and everything, is still incredibly intact. You all walk in, and almost like setting your stuff down at the front door as if there was a coat rack, you fall into the floor or the couch or wherever you land. I'm gonna give you guys a second to like kind of do a little what do you guys do once you're relaxed inside the cabin?
I stay in my elk form and just kind of like sit on the couch.
Me too. I was gonna do the exact. I want to sit like a people on the couch as an elk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
So
I give you a little hoof.
Yeah.
So Francis and Jarvis are both as elks sitting like humans on top of this couch, which makes it incredibly difficult for anybody above 5 feet to try and sit on the couch because then they'd be directly in contact with a bunch of antlers.
I want to just look around the cabin and make sure that it feels safe before I get it even a little bit comfortable.
Oh, it feels safe.
Okay, then I'm going to take my shoes off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Madden takes her shoes.
I'm also, if I'm wearing a bra, I'm for sure going to take that off.
Okay, Madden takes her bra
armor off.
Cool.
Nameless sentient stone, I don't believe is experiences fatigue because it's a stone. So it's going to float down the hole that was, or the trap door down into the basement and maybe kind of do a little bit more digging around and snooping amongst the cultists, just shit down there, see if they can find some like arcane magics that could be used by a warlock.
I don't think it finds anything.
Okay. It's just spending the time. It's just passing the time, just like digging through shit and looking at books and
check the medicine cabinet. Check the medicine cabinet.
Let's see. Actually, yeah. How about you make me a?
Does anyone want some Robitussin? Like it says with a wink in its voice.
Yeah. How about you make me a intelligence roll?
Okay. That is a nat 1.
Okay, well, everyone drink.
On brand.
You go down into the trapdoor as a nameless sentient stone, and you search around all of the things, and you find this chest, and you somehow manage to spend the rest of your strength opening this chest. And inside, you find a kazoo.
Oh, excellent.
Score.
Perfect. I just use my mage hand and pick up the kazoo. And then I head back up to the rest of the cabin. I'm like, everyone gather round. Look here what I found. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. And it puts the sentient rock puts the kazoo with the mage hand up to itself. And nothing's happening because it's a rock.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it can't do anything with a kazoo.
It doesn't have lungs.
Well, fuck. Anyone want to play this?
I'll try it.
He tosses it over to Madden.
Okay. Oh my god.
Jarvis is just swaying with his antlers.
Okay. Beautiful. Before I move on, does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I go over to the fireplace where Joey has been laying, and I just go, "We did very good, Joey." And I boop him on the nose, like a puss puss. And then he goes back into a little keychain, and I just stick him on my belt.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh, that's cool. Transformer.
And then, anybody else?
Thanks, guys.
What should Voka do, Miranda?
Make some more guacamole. I'm hungry.
She's just gonna keep randomly pulling out so many avocados.
Yeah.
And raid the pantry for ingredients to make so much guacamole and
Amazing.
avocado-based salad.
Who doesn't love a good holiday guac?
And with that, the sentient stones last. Who doesn't love a holiday guac? With that, we pan out from the cabin. And if we were just a person to see within this cabin, we would see the six of you warming your bones. Francis finds the mead, or stones. Francis finds the mead in the cabinet somehow with their antlers. Voka whips up a shit ton of guacamole. Jarvis finds 2 spoons and starts playing them along with Madden's kazoo holiday music.
Goddamn right I do. I done played the spoons in my high school concert when I was approximately 15 or 16. That's a true story of Sam's life, not just Jarvis.
And I turn to Jarvis and I say, you know what? I think I'm happy.
Goddamn right, yeah. Yeah.
As Madden finally realizes that they can understand happiness and is confronted with basically a bunch of friends that they have made throughout this weird, tireless journey. We pan out from this cabin that is now celebrating the zenith of Frostfeather. The storm outside cools to a heavy snowfall, more peaceful than it had been in weeks. Giant snowflakes, innocent as the sun is bright, fall heavily on the destructive footprints left by a potential world's end. With nature's natural edits, it's hard to believe anything horrid happened on this beautiful winter night. We pan from the cabin, as it is filled with laughter and warmth, into the cold, fresh air. We climb up the mountain yet again to see an odd but familiar figure. Cloaked in all its layers it could carry, it finds shelter inside a deep, cavernous hole inside the mountain. We haven't seen this cave before, and although it's strange to find something so perfectly shaped in a natural mountain, our familiarity grows. The figure, now protected by the cave's walls, sheds its cloak-covered lair, revealing scarred, man-made crustacean claws. Hold on, I lost my place.
No one can hear the music, but it is chipper.
Wow, this is great.
Man-made crustacean claws, a monkey tail, and an even stronger horse penis. Mud walks tall and confident into the cavern of this deep, dark cave. And he says, after reaching the end, with a sigh of relief and confidence bursts in his chest, "Found it." Looking into the cave over Mud's shoulders, we see a sturdy built door into the mountain. It has arched above it has 4 keyholes, each of different glowing colors: blue, green, yellow, and red. And carved ornately into the arched doorframe, it says, "Hearth of Griold." And with that, we wrap up the 3-part off of Zenith of Frostfeather. Thank you again to everyone who played with us, watched with us, and for my first DM session. Thank you.
Thank you for our guests to playing. You were so good. It was so much fun. It was great.
Alicia Donahue, Lexington Vanderberg, thank you guys so much.
Yes!
Everybody
It was
watching,
so
track
much,
them
so
down on
much
Instagram,
so-
Spotify, all the things you can find them.
Yes.
Happy holidays.
happy.
Follow us.
Happy
Go check out
holidays.
Burn Hairs.
Happy New
Go
Year.
check us on Patreon. Thank you.
I will see you in the new year.
Yeah, we'll see you in the
fucking-
new year.
So we're taking a 2-week break for all of you that are still watching. You're our diehards. So we're taking 2 weeks. We're going to be posting these episodes over the 2 weeks, probably creating some extra special content for that too, if we can get our shit together. And then I'm sorry. And then coming back super duper hard the week after the new year and getting ready to get vaccinated and stream in person eventually.
Put it in me. Put it in me.
Fuck me up with vaccines. Get vaccinated. Love you. All right, we're gonna stop the
Thank you,
stream.
guys.
We don't have
Thanks
Foley,
Bye,
everyone.
for watching. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.